In mid-April, thousands of industry professionals gathered in Las Vegas for CinemaCon, the world's largest trade show for the motion picture theater industry. And for the second year in a row, special guest Dalton Brown was there on the ground at Caesar's Palace and now joins Watch, Review, Repeat to discuss all of the films shown off by the major Hollywood studios and everything else that went down at CinemaCon 2026. A new episode of Watch, Review, Repeat begins now. Welcome to Watch, Review, Repeat. This is the podcast where two best friends discuss the latest in film and television and then do it all over again the following episode. My name is Colton Brown, and joining me is Andrew Meadows.
Hey, I'm here.
You are here, and here with us once again to discuss CinemaCon, it's Dalton Brown. Welcome back.
Hello, it's my annual pilgrimage.
And the legend returns.
Yeah,
that's right. We did an episode like this last year, CinemaCon 2025, in which it was very exciting for us because we got to hear about your experiences going to Las Vegas, seeing all the presentations from the major studios, and all the other things that certainly happen at CinemaCon. And we decided, well, I guess we should bring you back because you went again. You went again to CinemaCon 2026, and so I am genuinely very excited to do it again.
Yes,
we did go for quite a while last time. We're going to try to streamline things, maybe learn some lessons, see if we can, rein it in a little bit. But this is Watch, Review, Repeat. We'll see how it goes. But very excited for you to come back. And obviously this is a shorter gap for you from your Ant-Man and the Wasp appearance to your CinemaCon 2025 appearance. So didn't get you on for anything else the rest of the year. But you're back. You're back. Very exciting.
And I have it all worked out on my new laptop, so I can always come back again.
Well, that's nice and fancy. Nice and fancy new laptop. And very excited to get into things. I want to note a couple things at the top. We did not record last week. It was actually a planned, scheduled week off, but it was very fortuitous because my understanding is that Andrew got the flu.
Not only me. It was little Bobo got the flu.
Oh,
brought it home,
swept through the family.
Infected me, and then infected Bennett, but Bennett was able to write off of Bobo's medicine. So Bennett only had it for a couple days. Sarah had a sore throat for about, 3 or 4 days. I feel like she's okay. But me and Bobo were down for like a week. And I'm,
Oof.
I still have a cough and some congestion, but we're working through it.
Some lingering things, but I guess you're at least functional now.
Yeah, hopefully. I feel alive, so that's good.
Yeah, all right. Well, in the interest of not keeping you up too late, then we'll try to again streamline things. I myself am also coming off some sort of illness. It was relatively mild. Didn't lose any time at work. Just kind of pushed through a little bit, and I'm definitely feeling better, but it's possible that it's affecting my voice, so I did want to flag that. I'll also say the Philadelphia Flyers are involved in a Game 6 in the Stanley Cup playoffs right now.
Oh, shit.
I was hoping they could wrap up their series in, 4 or 5 games, but those bastards let it drag out to 6. So if anyone hears any shouting from my wife in the background, that would be why. Before we get into CinemaCon 2026, the last piece of housekeeping, it's not housekeeping because it's super fun. We of course need to have some mythological trivia.
Oh yeah,
courtesy of one Andrew Meadows if he's got a card ready to go.
I got one ready to go.
Is it tied into CinemaCon somehow? You always find a way to found one that tied into Mario, and I was very impressed. But
I couldn't find any. I couldn't do it. Okay. But I've got what Greek goddess is often referred to as the gray-eyed goddess?
Okay, I know this one.
Oh, right off the cuff.
I don't want to jump into my answer. I want to open it up to obviously all the participants here.
All right.
See if Dalton has any guesses. So you can give the multiple choices. I'm pretty confident in my answer, but
so we've got A, Athena, B. Locutus.
Oh boy.
Locutus.
What is it?
Locutus.
Locutus? I don't.
Anna's gonna fucking reach through the screen and slap me.
I don't even know. How do you spell that?
This is gonna be even more embarrassing.
Well, you can spell, right?
I can spell. I bet it's gonna reveal I'm illiterate. So
you've got one eye. It happens. Okay.
Locutus. Locutus.
I guess it's not. I mean, it's probably not too far off. I don't know. I don't know if that's my answer, but give us C and D.
C is Diomedes.
Okay.
Probably Diomedes, really. And then D, Hera.
All right. Well, I still feel very confident in my answer. Dalton, do you have any suspicions on what this answer is?
I have no idea, but I can take a random guess. I'm going to go with D.
Hera, good guess.
No.
Oh, is it a good guess, or am I just wrong? I think it's Athena, personally.
No, it was a solid guess. So they give you two. They give you the highlighted one, which is like the correct answer, and then the little other one is.
So that's
if like you were going to reduce
if you're
it down
doing
to
50-50,
exactly,
like millionaire style. Okay. All right. So from looking at that card, listeners obviously couldn't have seen that, but it does appear that Athena was the correct answer.
Athena
is that
is
right?
the correct answer. Yes.
Okay.
Well done.
And I have Percy Jackson to thank for that, because the daughter of Athena is a character with gray eyes, and that's a very prominent character trait of this character. So
I feel like she appears in the Odyssey too, doesn't she? I feel like she
is. She's very prominent in the Odyssey.
Yeah.
So lots of Athena.
There you go.
And she will be portrayed, as far as we are aware. I don't know if this has been officially confirmed, but I believe the thinking is Zendaya will appear in the Odyssey. But guess what? We're going to talk about the Odyssey probably a lot more later in this episode, because I think someone in this virtual room has seen some footage from the Odyssey that maybe two other people in this room haven't seen. But we're going to talk about that and many, many other things from CinemaCon 2026. We spent a lot of time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. We spent a lot of time last year kind of breaking down what is CinemaCon. I don't know that we need to do the full explanation on this episode. Of course, go check out our episode there. It's still up on the feed, and go listen to it. It's I myself did listen to some of it, just to, again, get a feel for how can we make this a little bit more efficient. But no, it was fun. And CinemaCon is kind of, I mean, I guess it's basically a way to have studios present to movie theaters and I guess theater employees and theater chains, basically saying, here are the things that are coming to theaters principally in the current year, with some things for coming years depending on the studio. And it's also an opportunity for I think the theater companies to work with concessions and other like exhibition technology stuff like that. Right. I think you explained it a little bit better, and to be fair, I would expect you to explain it better than myself, given that you're certainly actively involved into it. So I don't know if there's more to it than that you'd like to say quickly now, but I think that's kind of the very short version.
You pretty much summed it up. The studios do their presentations for their upcoming movie slate. I would say this year was pretty heavily focused on 2026 versus, this is what we have in 27, 28. I think Sony did a little bit of that. And then, the trade show is basically divided in two areas. Like, one's technology focused, and then one is more concession oriented. And then this year they did have some like educational panels, which aren't as fun, but some of them were, interesting. But celebrate movie going. That's easy way to put it. So.
Right. A business that certainly has had a lot of successes, but is, a lot of question marks that still surround it. And then I don't know if there was a weird error of, a weird energy with the whole Paramount WB thing, maybe, going on.
That sort of came up more directly in the Paramount presentation than the Warner Brothers one.
Yeah. Well, I guess that makes sense.
But yeah, I mean, it was, for the most part, it was kind of, business as usual. But there was a little mention of that. So I do know, I think, because Netflix obviously lost out on the bid, but I think their CEO had already planned to be there to meet with theater owners. I think he kept up with that. So,
okay, interesting.
But
gotcha.
Yeah. So,
all right.
Trade show for movie theaters.
Trade show for movie theaters, and yeah, the studios bring out the big guns. You get big actors coming out to help, present movies. They show off trailers for things, trailers which I would say most of these have only been shown off at CinemaCon. There are a handful of trailers that have been released publicly, or maybe some of the stuff they showed at CinemaCon was stuff they'd already kind of shown elsewhere. But it's a lot of exclusives for CinemaCon attendees and swag. I think they gave you swag last year, if I'm not mistaken, and stuff like that. So
yes,
it's a whole big thing, and it's a big long thing. It should be said too. I think. So we're a couple weeks removed from it happening. I think it's 4 days? 4 days in Las Vegas at Caesar's Palace.
Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah, this year I flew in on Sunday, and then I had the red eye Thursday night back. Okay. But Sunday was more getting to Vegas, and then
Monday was kickoff.
Yeah, like Monday was I think Sony was at nighttime, and then there was a smaller one in the daytime, and then after that it's like, okay, there's trade show, and then there's like Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the studios kind of present throughout the rest of the days. Sony always goes first, and then Disney always goes last. So that's kind of the I guess unwritten rules.
Unwritten. Well, it was written. Well, I don't know if it was written, but it happened again in 2026. That's for sure. Well, so obviously, and worth noting, obviously, even though this is not everything that CinemaCon is about, for our purposes, for the purposes of the podcast, the things that excite us are, what are all these studios? What are they showing off? What are the movies that they're giving looks at? What's going on in the this trailer? Let's look at this movie. Is there new information that's really exciting? So that's what we're here to talk about. And so that's what we're going to do. So we are going to well, I guess before we move in, is there anything you wanted to say specifically about your experience this year? Maybe as compared to last year, or just generally, I think you're in Vegas, I
mean, I would say last year, the first quarter of movie going was pretty bad. And so it's kind of
we can agree, I think.
Yeah. So, and then when we came back, Minecraft was coming out that week. So it kind of took off. Yeah. And then this year has been a much better year for
Project Hail Mary, Mario.
Project Hail Mary, Mario.
Michael just did well.
Michael did better than expected. Scream actually, I think it had the highest. I mean, you can argue about the quality of the movie, but it did have, I think, a franchise
Butts
opening.
And seats.
It's putting asses in seats. That's important.
Yes,
that's important. Quality is not always the the biggest factor, obviously. So
right.
Well, Minecraft maybe was an example of that. I didn't watch it. I never watched it, so I can't fully critique it. And I can't fully critique Michael either. But
I got a question before we dive into like all the content stuff on all the different panels.
All right, this is a good time for such a question. What do you got?
So emerging technologies for cinemas. Were you a part of those presentations?
So there was 3 educational panels, and I did the one that was focused more on culture. Okay. And then one of the owners from my company did the technology one. I know the first one, I think he said that a lot of the projection companies kind of just were going at each other. It sounded entertaining. Yeah. I know they kind of talked about AI. So
that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if it was anything groundbreaking. But
the reason I was asking really was because I know that I've been seeing a lot of stuff on the internet about the re-release of the Avengers, and it's coming in a special format, apparently. Have you heard of
the Infinity Vision? Yeah, I was there when they announced it.
What's the deal? What's that all about?
I don't know if they've released the actual specifications. I think most of the consensus is that Dune 3 and Avengers are coming out the same day, and Dune has locked up
Doomsday.
all the IMAX screens. Mm-hmm. So this is Disney's way of like saying, okay, this is just a good experience if we certify it in this to be determined premium format. So a lot of people kind of mentioned it like THX back in the day. That was like the audio certification. So I guess it's like a PLF certification because every chain has their own version. So it's their way of saying, okay, this has our check mark of approval of being the best. So
right, it's not like they're going to be building new auditorium. I feel like with Dolby, like they specifically built those Dolby auditoriums for AMC to kind of have that thing. This is more just does this check all the boxes? Then you get the branding is maybe kind of what it looks like, and you can charge more for that potentially. You can, yeah, well, like you said, this is as good as IMAX. So even though we don't literally have IMAX screens, then like it's fine. I still am. It's crazy to me that they're still planning on having those two movies come out the same day. I'm sure it will be busy for theaters, but
yes,
I feel like they're going to cannibalize each other to some extent. I think Dune's probably going to be the one hurt the most, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll have the big screens.
I don't know, dude.
So
I don't know.
We'll see.
We will see. Exciting times.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting times for sure.
Interesting to see if Disney sticks with it beyond Avengers, or is this just like Avengers and then
this is
okay. We made our point.
So you went to the culture oriented.
Yes.
What was that all about?
Or
what did you take away from it?
The first section was interesting. It was hosted by it's actually the box office, which does their website. They also do like a trade magazine. They also do a podcast. So the guy that does their podcast kind of led it. So there's the face behind the voice. And they just talked about movie going, like making an event out of it. So I think the one thing they mentioned, which stood out to me, was like movie going is like the one thing that's a screen that doesn't have a negative connotation. So when you think of like, okay, phone, tablet, I mean, Toy Story 5 is coming out and it's literally about. The movie theater is like, okay, I'm going to the movies. There isn't that negative connotation. So they talked about the kind of second track was the Gen Z, because that's kind of a big kind of growing audience. So they kind of, I think what they showed was, and this is more of the business side of it, like, because everyone kind of looks to 2019 as like the big year where the box office did so much money. And now like, okay, we're averaging around $9 billion a year. And their point was like, hey, like we're a $9 billion industry until we're not. So, whether this year goes up higher or not. So we can't just keep on looking towards the past. Like this is the reality and we can kind of go from there. So, the third one, which was really interesting, but they just kind of showcased like different cinemas around the world. So there's some really beautiful things. Like, I don't know how hard they are to manage, but they're definitely very pretty. So I think there was, Galaxy in Vietnam and Hoyts in Australia. So it's just fun seeing
beautiful cinemas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like obviously I know they chose I mean, they chose obviously the best of the best for the presentation, but they definitely looked really nice. So, but I mean, they've talked just in general. We've talked about like making like an event, like photo ops, and people want to share like that they went there. So, and I know we definitely the industry kind of has gravitated more towards event movies. But it's nice that some of the smaller titles, like we have Devil Wears Prada coming out this upcoming weekend, and we're kind of big on like, okay, photo ops and people sharing, dressing. I think one of the promotions we're doing is like wearing your outfit that you normally don't wear to any event and taking pictures. Okay. So,
really, really, really leaning into making it something shareable and making it like a,
because people, they talk about Letterbox, which I'm not familiar with, to be honest with you, but I understand that's a big thing where they do Letterbox and like, so it's probably something I would like if I did it. So, but
I've dabbled and then I like forget to do it, and then I get a month behind. I'm like, I'm good. I do the podcast. It's memorialized somewhere, so people can figure out what I watched that way.
Right.
No, but it's interesting though how the industry has to, I mean, like out of necessity needs to like stay like kind of relevant. You know what I mean?
Yes.
With the way everything's moving. It's an interesting, like, for me, it's enough to just go to the movies and just like isolate myself in a movie theater, you know, with a couple of other people just on the screen. You know, it's nice. It's a nice escape. But I don't know. That's why I like this this episode so much, the CinemaCon episode, because it's you kind of give us the, I don't know, the ear to the ground on how the industry is having to move and the things that they're having, like the theater space. I thought the thing I thought was really interesting last year was making the most out of the space, right? So local theater here in town with me, they're leasing some of their, like a theater and auditorium to Side Splitters, you know? And then I was there the other night, and I think with Weapons, and they were hosting a game night upstairs, you know? And stuff like that, making it like more of a community-based thing, or a communal space and stuff, is really an interesting way to kind of make the most out of the space and make it something worth, you know, make it a place worth going to. Even if you're, I mean, hopefully you're going to a movie, but it's just interesting to see how things change, you know? So
yeah, no, I agree, and I think the particular theater you're referring to, you know, it has lots of extra space that can be utilized for things like that, you know, versus, you know, theaters that are built in the 80s that are, you know, 6 to 8 screens and they're tight little boxes, you know. So I mean, I think anything that can generate extra revenue is always a positive thing. As you know, I think the movie is always going to be the core. So those are all like ancillary things. But, you know, if it brings in additional revenue, why not? So
interesting stuff. So, yeah, I mean, you said Sony was first?
So, well, yeah, moving into things, Sony, I think, was probably the big studio that kicked off the night. I guess we did, I'm looking at it, we did technically, it seems like, get a Angel Sony Pictures Classics StudioCanal little, I guess, joint presentation. They sort of kicked things off. I mean, smaller together. Scale.
Animal Farm. Angel's coming out from Animal Farm, I think.
Animal Farm's right around the corner. I don't know if they showed anything off from that, or if they're... if they're content to let that one just come out and forget it, everyone can forget it exists. I don't know.
I mean, I'm curious about how they adapt it.
Not well from the looks of it, but we'll see.
I mean, I read that in school, so I'm like, oh, Animal Farm, but it's like, okay, it's.
I was pretty excited about it. I just
from Angel, it's animated, so. But.
Yeah, definitely some question marks with that one. I didn't, you know, with the other ones, I kind of broke it down movie by movie so we can kind of talk about each individually. I did not do that for this one because there's definitely some stuff that I'm not aware of. So I figured I would just throw it to you here. Was there anything that you recall standing out from these three studios with this presentation?
Angel more so than the other ones. Like Sony Pictures Classics had some movies, but there's one that was Hot Hand Shake Your Booty. Like that was just like a weird title for the song for the movie.
Okay.
And then there's the Gail Daughtry and the Celebrity Sex Pass, where I guess the woman's husband meets, like, you know, their celebrity hall pass, and it actually happens. So she's like, okay, you have to go fuck John Hamm. That's your. So I think it's the premise of the movie.
Okay, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, so those were the Sony Pictures Classics. Those are the ones that kind of stood out to me. Angel had Animal Farm. Obviously, we talked about that. They have Young Washington, which is a July 4th movie.
Sure.
Brink of War, which is like a Reagan Cold War movie. They're kind of delving in. There's a movie called Runner, which is basically it's a thriller, and I guess they're in the middle of transporting a kidney, and I guess that's so much money in the black market. So they're trying to take the kidney. So
yeah, it kind of seems to me, and I don't know if this is true, but I feel like they're trying to break away a little bit from just being faith-based stuff.
Yeah, there's definitely some there.
I'm sure it's still probably not going into hardcore rated R, you know, weird shit or anything. They're not suddenly A24 or Neon, but maybe they're trying to diversify their profile a little bit.
Yeah, from what I understand, like Angel, like basically they only make movies that their membership agrees on. So I guess that's their their model is, okay, we already have, you know, X amount of people committed to, you know, wanting to see this movie. So So
You know
we'll
where
see.
the money's coming from this place?
I think it's
Fairly
all
new company, aren't they?
Yeah, they're newer, but they're I think 8th or 9th largest studio. So
Wow.
I mean, they definitely
Come from somewhere.
have content coming out. So
Well,
and they
I feel like
did good
their
last
stuff,
year with King of Kings and
Right.
David. Like those were
their movies probably don't cost a lot to make.
Correct.
And they probably have pretty good returns. So
Yes.
like a very devoted audience that will turn out kind of regardless of what it is.
Yeah.
So it's probably a decent model for keeping your studio up and up, and then kind of now getting to a point where maybe they can do something a little bit different. Maybe not radically different, but breaking away from the usual stuff that they are known for. So interesting.
They have Angel and the
Studio
Bad Man,
Canal.
which is like a
There's
Zachary
another one. Okay.
Levi Western remake. It didn't look interesting to me, but I don't really buy Zachary Levi, and so
Yeah, fair.
they had Drummer Boy, and then they have a Hershey movie, I guess about like the chocolate, like the founding of the company, and then they have like a Zero AD, which is Christmas release, which is definitely kind of more back to the religion content. So
Okay.
and then StudioCanal, which they do actually do a lot of movies, but they get released in the US under different distributors. But they mention Paddington 4 is in the works. They're making a Paddington animated movie. They showed Shaun the Sheep, which, that looks good. They had a movie called Ink that's directed by Danny Boyle. And that's about the Sun and Rupert Murdoch, I guess, how that newspaper got started. So,
okay. Interesting.
Interesting. And then there's a movie they had called Everyone Wants to Fuck Me. So,
Okay.
I think
Sounds like me. Yeah.
I think it's about.
Are they?
It's I think it's Karen Curtin, and basically like women start stalking him because they want to do that. So the trailer looked good.
I'm in it in a different context, but
So that one's not being made by Angel Studios, is what you're saying.
That is correct. So it's the Studio Canal.
That wasn't approved.
Yeah. So I don't know what company in the U.S. is going to release it, but because they release their movies internationally, and then the U.S. like another distributor picks it up.
They're European distributor, and so they partner up with whatever U.S. side will put their stuff out. All right, well, we'll see if they stick with that title for the American release. See if we're too prudish for such things, but yeah, no censorship either. Just go for it.
Yeah,
no problem.
Right,
the kids will be all right.
Yes.
All right. Anything else from that presentation? I feel like I feel like you've covered it, but
yeah, no, I mean what I said is pretty much it.
All right. Well, fair enough. All right, so we're going to move into, I guess, Monday night. Sony Pictures Entertainment had a presentation, and as I said, we'll just kind of go down the list, I guess, in order, and this is the order I think they presented. Then you can obviously correct me if wrong. I certainly was not there, but from what I've read on the internet, they kicked things off with a look at Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Does that seem right? Does that seem to track your recollection? So you got what? You got a scene where it was did Tom Holland show up? Did anyone show up from Brand New Day?
Actually, no one showed up for Brand New Days.
No one showed up. So you're supposed to kick this thing off in a big way.
Wow.
Yeah. Sony. Yeah, they had like a video from Tom Holland, but that was pretty much it. So
I feel like they did that last year.
Yeah, I mean, last year they had the director come out and talk about the movie, but this year, no.
That's interesting.
Maybe he's working on finishing.
I don't know. So. I don't know if it's like a thing is so close in time because we're only a few months away from it coming out. If it's like, well, we don't really need to push it as much because the marketing kind of speaks for itself at this point with that. Well, okay, so we'll talk about what you did see from Brand New Day because it certainly wasn't Tom Holland, but footage and I don't know if it was a new trailer or anything like that.
No, they showed a scene from the movie. They actually didn't show like a big action scene. It was more of like kind of the like effects of like, okay, people not remembering who he was. So,
okay, right. Interesting. Okay.
I don't want to like go into spoiler territory, but
well, that's fine. Yeah. Did it get you excited for it? Did it build hype?
Yeah, because I mean, I've seen the trailer before, the big action scene, but this is definitely more like a low-key scene, and it's like, okay, like, you know, these are the people that he grew up with and saved their lives, and, you know, he's just no one to them. So, and you could definitely...
It's like Colton didn't remember me. Jesus Christ, that'd be terrible.
That would be rough. You have to do the podcast on your own, man.
But no, it was definitely an emotional scene. So,
okay, interesting. All right, well, I'm sure we're gonna get another trailer. I feel like a brand new day at some point before it comes out. So, I mean, I think we're all excited for it. So I don't know that they needed, I guess, to bring out the big guns for it, but sounds like it wasn't exactly maybe what they were principally focusing on, but they did open with it, so there's something there. They kept the Spider Party going, I think, with Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, which this is not a 2026 release, to be clear.
You had me pumped.
27, I think, is what it's expected now. All right, what did you get from that presentation on Beyond the Spider-Verse? Yeah,
they showed like more of the beginning of the movie. And then after that,
that's all they've animated from it so far. They're still working on everything else.
Yeah, maybe that's like
they're still writing the script. We're like we scripted the first 5 minutes, but
it showed like the beginning of the movie, and then it kind of after that it went to like a montage of like, you know, different scenes. So, I mean, I'm
all right. So maybe
beyond
maybe 2027 it actually will happen.
Yeah, no, I'm beyond hyped like for that one. Like, it's taken too long. I understand I have to animate the movie, but it's like, okay, it's been multiple years now. So.
It's been a while. It's been a while
for a part two.
For something that really was just something like that other one. Just
like
kind
we got Dune
off.
Part 3. We got the end of a trilogy before we get all the Spider-Mans.
Yeah, that's true. Let's check when the first Dune came out. But definitely before all 3 of the Spider-Mans. But I'd have to check and see if we did we get almost 3 Dunes in the span of Across to Beyond. I don't know. It's pretty close. I don't know if it's quite exactly that, but anyway. All right. Resident Evil. Weapons director Zach Kreger's take on Resident Evil. What'd you see of that?
So Zach Kreger came out and he kind of talked about the movie, and I think this one is definitely more well, I mean, I didn't like any of the other Resident Evil movies. I thought they're all garbage.
Yes,
so, but
they are all bad. That's a cold take, but it's a correct take.
So, but this one, it was definitely very, like, the trailer they show was very disturbing. I was like, okay, those are images that are seared into my mind. So they may be stuff that's they're taken from the video game.
Jesus Christ!
But
all right, that sounds intense. I like the sound of that. I mean, I don't think. I mean, if the images from the other Resident Evil movies were burned into your brain, it wasn't. It was not for those reasons.
I'll always remember the laser beam sequence where they're in the hallway and the laser beams come
cubed.
out. Yeah,
it gets cubed.
That's seared in my brain. Is it taking from the mansion? Is it like?
It looks like they're kind of going through like a town. So I don't know.
Like 2, maybe Resident Evil 2.
I didn't play the games, so I can't help you on that.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see in terms of whether it's a. Well, because we did get that. I forgot we did get that other one, Welcome to Raccoon City, which was like kind of like 1 and 2 maybe put together in terms of the chronology of the games, but it was also bad in a different way. So I don't know if this is tracking a particular game or if it's. I don't know.
I feel like I don't think they're using a character from the. I don't know. If there's a cameo character,
like
but I think that's
somewhat original. I feel like it's supposed to be an original story of some sort set within the Resident Evil universe.
I'm excited,
I guess, but I don't
dude.
know.
I'm excited. That sounds awesome. I've watched a lot of Resident Evil schlock over the past like all the Netflix stuff. Like I just desperately want
animated
something good.
Yeah, they get the games right, and yet every other like adaptation is just like, what are you doing? Like it's right there. It's right there for you. Like, why is this so difficult? I don't know. Well, hopefully this is it. I mean, Zach Kreger did good work with weapons, so would be curious about that for sure. It looks like they didn't. I don't think they showed anything from these next 3 things that I bundled together, but they're all video game adaptations that I think are in some stage of production. So The Legend of Zelda, I think has been filming, maybe is wrapped production now. Yep. So that's coming from Sony and Nintendo, I think next year. I think they announced that a Bloodborne animated adaptation is in development,
huge.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And then finally a Helldivers adaptation with Justin Lin directing and Jason Momoa starring. So I don't know if they gave you anything specific, maybe logo treatments. I don't really know.
Yeah, they just showed
those seem to be mentioned
coming
in some
and then
capacity.
announcement. So
Those are, again, very much not 2026 things, but
I was really hoping like Legend of Zelda to see something from the movie, but no.
I guess maybe next year, I guess is probably what's going to happen. But all right, so those are happening.
Yes.
Let's see. They some anime stuff. I didn't put it on our specific list, but something called That Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime the Movie. Tears of the Azure Sea. Is that a thing?
it is. I think it's a limited release because I know at my job we're playing it at like one location. So,
all right. Well, I bet I bet there's an audience for it. It's just not us. But,
I mean, more power to them. So.
More power to them. How about Grand Gear? What is this? What is this movie? Get any?
So they showed a little bit of the movie. It's I don't know his name, but it's the same director that did the Godzilla
minus zero. Takashi Yamazaki. I'm seeing here.
It's basically a movie. It looked like a giant robot movie. So
fuck yeah,
robots.
I'm all in for that.
Robots.
So
okay, but this is also again not
it's a lot of not 2028
stuff.
Release, I think. So
yeah, so okay, I they're kind of just throwing everything out here. It looks like
giant robot movie from the guy that made the best Godzilla movie I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sounds pretty cool.
That sounds good.
All right.
Enough,
okay, it looks like maybe they're finishing up with the rest of the 2026 slate, from what I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
The Nightingale was next. So that's a adaptation of a novel with the Fanning sisters. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's the first time they've starred a movie together. So,
that's neat. I mean, obviously they've both been quite successful in their own right, so that's really fun to see.
Yeah.
World War II era set.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They just had like a video from them talking about it. So
okay, I guess I don't actually know if that's a 2026 one either. I just assumed it was, but I could be wrong.
I don't remember.
I don't know if they said. Okay, all right. Well, I do know the next one, Klara and the Sun, is a October 23rd release date. Taika Waititi's next film.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you hear about this one? Was Taika there?
No.
Making jokes?
No, this one they just showed the trailer. I think it's the same that director, and then I think it's Jenna Ortega, and I guess it's based off like a best-selling book. And I guess she's playing like some type of android that has to learn emotions from her owner. So like the trailer, I was like, okay, where's this going? But by the end, I was like, okay, that actually looks really interesting. So it like definitely stood out to me.
Taika's track record has kind of fallen off a little bit with his past couple, but he should be a capable director. So maybe this is the one that gets him back on track. That would be nice. I would appreciate it.
He's a very capable director.
Yeah, the trailer looked good. I was like, okay, I'm interested in this. So sometimes it's like, I know what the big movie's coming out, so it's nice to see the smaller ones. Like, okay, that looks interesting. So
okay, well, surely someone came out to talk about The Social Reckoning, the follow-up to the Social Network. No David Fincher, but Aaron Sorkin's writing and directing. Was he on stage?
Aaron Sorkin was on stage. So
there we go.
It's a big one.
Sony finally decided to bring someone on stage. All right.
Yes.
So what's his name? No Jesse Eisenberg now.
No.
Jeremy Strong taking over the Zuckerberg role. And I mean, I guess this is a continuation. I don't know if it's sequel. I don't know if it's intended to be a straight sequel kind of thing. Obviously, it's many years later and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm speaking for you. What did you get?
They showed
about The Social Reckoning.
He came out. I think is Aaron Sorkin directing it too? I thought
he is directing this one too. Yeah.
Okay. I know he wrote it, but yeah, they showed the trailer. At first, it's like, hey, that's not Jesse Eisenberg. So, which I think I knew in the back of my mind that like they had recasted the role, but he kind of played it so differently because in the first one he was like talking so fast and like hyper, but I guess maybe it's just like this is how he is later on in life, like how Facebook's changed him. So, but I mean, I'm definitely down. It looked interesting. I don't know if we needed the movie, but
well, I mean, Facebook and Meta is still a very big part of the world, so I guess there's probably some interesting stories to be told about,
yes,
the developments at Facebook past the events of the social network. So,
from the Wikipedia here, it says it takes place after the whistleblower article from the Wall Street Journal. I guess there was a whistleblower kind of deal. I don't know about it, but
yeah, I think it's about like algorithms and how they use that to like
exploit
manipulate and exploit
basic human.
Yes,
yeah, it's
that exactly.
Up.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, last, maybe not least, we'll talk about it. Jumanji Open World.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fourth overall, but third with the Jack Black, Kevin Hart, The Rock, Karen Gillan combo. Maybe other people. Can't remember. Was Danny DeVito in the last one? Huh? Maybe I just
Danny DeVito was in the last one?
I don't know.
I think he was.
I don't know if I was dreaming that. I've seen Jumanji, and I've seen what's the other one? Welcome to the Jungle. I think I've seen that one, and then the Next Level, I think, was the most recent one prior to this one. I didn't see that, so just trailers. But what'd you get from Open World?
Well, they announced the title.
This is how they finished. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Yeah. That's a big deal.
Yeah, they announced the title, and then on stage was Jack Black, The Rock, Kevin Hart. So,
oh man,
it was definitely
all right. There we go. The big guns. They finally brought them out.
Yeah, the Rock and Kevin Hart were definitely going at it. So, I don't know if it was all scripted or not, but it was definitely hilarious. So, they were ribbing
pretty
each
funny.
other. So.
They're like a funny combo. They're really good together.
Yeah, I have not seen. I've only seen the very first Jumanji movie. I have not seen the other ones, but it looked good. I mean, because they're kind of going back to the first one, because like instead of being in the game, like everything's coming out. So
okay.
Say open world. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, that could work. That's interesting as a concept. I mean,
yeah,
and I feel like they've. I mean, obviously they've now made 4 total, but 3 in this kind of new iteration of Jumanji. Like they clearly do well enough to justify multiple sequels being made. But this one's a Christmas release, I believe. So, probably likely to attract a pretty good audience, I would think. So, all right. Well, that was it for Sony. Was there anything I missed in there? Any overall thoughts on kind of how they started CinemaCon 2026?
I think the only thing I had for Sony was Insidious. So they showed the trailer for that. So
they're still making those, huh?
They are still making them.
That one, I think that's coming out this year. I feel like there is a trailer that's been put out to the public. I don't know if it's the same one, but
I feel like I've seen.
How many are there
now? Multiple.
9.
I think this was maybe number 6 or something. 5 or 6.
That's a lot. Well, and then there's also spinoffs. If you count those, then you might be getting into 9 territory, right?
A lot of Insidious.
They showed a trailer. I'm always good for always down for a good horror movie. So it looked good. I'll probably end up seeing it, but Sony was definitely, there's a lot of movies that sound exciting, but they're like next year or the year after. So.
Oh, no, there's no spinoffs. I was thinking of The Conjuring. I've just conflated those 2 horror franchises in my head.
That is what I was thinking of.
But this is the 6th Insidious, so there are a lot of these.
Okay.
Is Patrick Wilson in both? Is that what's happened here? Have I conflated these 2 films because of Patrick Wilson? Yeah, he is. That's what happened.
Okay. Well, then it makes sense. Okay.
You can't be in 2 horror franchises. You can't do that.
One that makes one every year? Yeah, you're just getting paychecks. Paychecks every year. Fucking guy.
Good for him. He's making some money, that's for sure. Can't be mad about it. All right. I feel like outside looking in, this wasn't the splashiest, but obviously some
lot of stuff.
The Spider-Man's, Resident Evil, like definitely some stuff in there. But it does seem like a lot of post 2026 stuff seemed to be kind of a good chunk of this. So
that last year they kind of made like the big announcement about the 4 Beatles movies. So they didn't talk about that this year, but
right, and that's still a next year, 2 years away thing.
I think so. Yeah, so
definitely not this year, at least.
Yeah, no, not this year for sure. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's head over to Tuesday.
So I'm sorry, but so you go to this presentation, right?
Yes.
And then you leave the presentation. Are we gambling? You going to bed? What are we doing?
Well, there's after parties and stuff, right?
Yes.
I mean,
yeah. Monday night. Yeah, Monday night was an after party. It was on one of
The Rock.
No, I didn't see him.
No.
So,
Okay.
but this one, I'm trying to think because we went to Hell's Kitchen one night. That may have been Monday night. We went there. And it was delicious. But
was Gordon there? Was he yelling at anyone?
he was not there, but it was definitely it was very good. I will say that. So
okay, all right.
I hear that thing. I don't know what it's. What the fuck is it called? London Broil or some shit. I can't. Is it London Broil? It's not London Broil.
No,
it's like some sort of thing.
Beef Wellington.
Well,
yes.
Beef Wellington.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard that. I heard that was really good.
So everyone there got the beef Wellington, but I did not get it. Okay. I got like a steak. Okay. So, but the steak was delicious. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Tuesday.
So Tuesday, you wake up Tuesday, and there's probably some other stuff that happens, but the first presentation from a major, I guess we'll call them a major studio at this point, is from Neon.
Yes.
Certainly not as big as WB, who is the next presenter on Tuesday. But looks like they showed off a handful of movies. So just running down that list, the first one is something that's come out, I think, just a few days from now in theaters called Hokum.
Yeah.
With Adam Scott, horror movie.
Mm-hmm. Hard to watch the trailer. I think this movie looks fucking terrifying. I had a hard time watching the trailer in my lit room here. So I'm curious to see what your thoughts are.
Too scary to make it to a movie theater for Andrew, perhaps. But yeah, how did this land with the audience at CinemaCon?
Yeah, no, the trailer looked definitely pretty creepy, and then Adam Scott did come out, so that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Seeing him talk about the movie. So yeah, it's coming out I think this Friday. So
yeah, I think literally this Friday. By the time you are listening to this, it's out. The trailer's obviously probably been online for a little while, and I don't think this is definitely not one that Andrew and I have talked about. So this is a first check-in for us on it. But
might be a fun one to watch and cover because this shit looks fucking intense.
Yeah,
I might have a hard time watching it.
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, we'll have to see. Lots of things coming out in the next little while. I think that certainly could be worth covering. Things that we'll probably talk about on this episode. Next one up was I think a June release this year called Leviticus, Australian horror movie, I think.
Babadook people.
I don't know if they I know there's a trailer for that Neon's put out in the past week or so online. I don't know if that's what they showed off, if you recall.
They showed a trailer. I think they bought the movy from like one of the festivals
so
where
they're like distributing it. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, basically, I think the tagline was like a queer horror story, I guess, where the monster looks like the guy's boyfriend, so he can't tell if it's the creature or whatever it is or his boyfriend. So it definitely looked creepy. So
interesting. Yeah. All right. I'm excited about the next one. I love boosters.
Yes.
I think we have a couple trailers that have come out for this. This is Boots Riley's next film. He's the director of Sorry to Bother You, which was a
incredible,
fucking insane, but great movie that we covered many years ago. And it's definitely something that looks very, very colorful and really interesting and very
insane.
I don't know,
wild.
just insane and unique and stuff. So yeah, what did you get from a presentation on I Love Boosters? Boots Riley in the house, maybe?
He did. Yeah, he was there.
Wow.
Yeah, he was. There's one point where like I think they're trying to get him to go like finish up, but he just like kept on talking like, hey, talk about my movie still. So it was funny. So
he Adrian Brody'd it. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Trying to play him off.
Right. So
I have things to say.
Right, pretty much. So, and then I was not familiar with the movie, but they definitely had their. I mean, one of the things they do is, besides the trade shows, is they have a hallway with like all the stuff lined up, like promoting the movies coming out. So they had like this cool thing up for I Love Booster. I took a picture of it, but the trailer looked funny. I was like, okay, I'm down.
Nice, yeah. I'm like I said, very excited for it based on the trailers. I think it's a May release, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say later in May. It's
definitely this year.
Yeah.
That might be a fun one to cover.
Demi Moore's in it too. But yeah, they basically like their shoplifting ring, and it kind of just follows their journey. So
what did what director have to say about it?
I think he said go see it.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. It's easy.
Yeah, but no, he basically he actually mentioned I think they're doing a college tour right now to promote the movie. Okay. And then I think he said be prepared for people to get dressed up for the movie. So
okay.
Very colorful.
Once again, making an event of a thing,
outfits.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah. Nice. A couple more that we had at Neon, at least on my list. I don't know if it's exhaustive, but we'll see. A Place in Hell. Does this ring any bells for you? Can you tell us about that if you recall anything about it?
I'm trying to remember.
All right, let's see. Michelle Williams is a defense lawyer.
Yes.
Daisy Edgar Jones is a young lawyer joining the firm. Andrew Scott, maybe?
No, they showed the trailer for it. I don't know if it's based off a book or not, but it looked, kind of like a psychological horror. So
okay, yeah, all right. I mean, I like the cast, so interesting. Yeah. Christmas release as well. So all right,
yeah. I think it's based off a book. So, but
okay,
yeah, like she's a lawyer, and I guess this person starts kind of invading her life and taking it over. So,
interesting. Looks like the last one that we got focused on was a movie called Hope. I don't know if it's a Korean. Looks like maybe a Korean film, but I also see that it has Alicia Vikander and Michael Fassbender in it. So,
right.
Clearly some non-Koreans in.
Yeah. No. It's definitely Korean, and they showed a trailer.
Maybe
it's like alien invasion type movie. So
okay, interesting.
Yeah. Alien invasion.
All right.
Oh shit, that sounds great. Okay.
They showed footage trailer from that.
They showed like the footage of. I think they're like in like a town, and then you see like the aliens kind of stalking around. So it looked tense.
Nice. All right. Was there anything else from Neon that you recall that we haven't talked about yet?
I think they had a movie called Fjord, but
okay, Fjord. Oh yeah,
I don't remember
something about Fjord.
I wrote it down.
I don't know what I have on it. Let's find out. Drama film. Sebastian Stan, Renata Reinsve. Yeah, okay.
I don't remember anything else about it.
I don't think we have any trailer. But,
movie called Fjord.
Well, the description I'm saying is it said there was a quick glimpse of it. So I don't. It didn't seem like it got a huge prominent push or focus or anything like that. So okay, all right. Well, that was Neon then. I guess finishing up with Tuesday again. Warner Brothers Pictures comes out with their special presentation showing off 2026, I think in principle, but obviously an interesting time for WB, as maybe they will be owned by Paramount in the next year or two, depending on obviously how everything shakes out. It's probably just a matter of time before everything kind of clears. I guess for now it's business as usual until you're until everyone gets fired and told otherwise. But running down this list was Mr. Cruz, was the cruise missile there?
Cruise missile
to talk about Digger.
Well, he was launched and he was there. So
he was launched. They fucking launched Tom Cruise.
No, he was just
they
there.
Launched him on the stage.
That'd be pretty cool.
What the fuck they do? They stick him in a cannon. What is that guy doing? Okay.
Yeah,
this is a movie we don't really have. We got like a little teaser thing, title announcement, but we haven't really seen much from it. So it's the next Iñárritu movie, where he's obviously teaming up with Tom Cruise. So yeah, what did you see from this?
So they showed a trailer for the movie. and Tom Cruise was almost kind of unrecognizable at first, but
I've seen some
Tropic Thunder style.
yeah, like at first I was like, oh, is this like Tropic Thunder? Because it definitely has like some comedy elements to it. But I guess he's like a oil tycoon, and like I guess something he does like fucks up the whole like world. And then they're like, you caused this problem, Digger. You're gonna fix it. So, yeah. So it was definitely like, it definitely had a unique style to it, but it looked good. So like I think I'd seen the poster before, but then I was like, oh, okay, like this looks good. So
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
The End of Oak Street. We Andrew and I talked about the trailer that they put out for that quite recently with Anne Hathaway and the 300 movies that she's in this year. Great, good for her. But it's like dinosaurs.
Yeah,
but like they're on a street, but then they're transported and there's dinosaurs. Maybe, I don't know, something's going on. Did you learn any more about The End of Oak Street?
No, that is from this pretty much what I learned. I never heard of it until I saw the trailer, and I'm like, okay. Somehow their neighborhood transported to dinosaur world or something.
Yeah.
I mean, as a concept, that's pretty fun. There's a lot of potential there, and there's a number of ways you can go with that. And some of those I'm sure wouldn't be totally successful, but I'm curious. I'm definitely curious about it. Okay. I can say probably with certainty that Andrew Meadows is going to be excited about the next movie that they showed off. Evil Dead Burn.
What'd you get from that?
The next Evil Dead movie.
Yeah, they showed a trailer for it, and it looked like Evil Dead. It was
the one where they're like it's the one shot.
Yeah, because they put out a teaser for it, I think, pretty recently, and it's just like there's like crazy shit happening in like a living room or something of a house or something like that.
Yeah,
and just like the one character kind of reacting to everything.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, they're like in a house or something like that, and then they let someone in, which I don't know why they do this, but they let someone. Yeah, like okay, this person's obviously fucked up. Why are you letting him inside the house? So,
we didn't see any of that.
Yeah, so, I think maybe you saw an extended version of maybe what like we got like because I think they put it in theaters with The Mummy, if I'm not mistaken. I think the one that they just put on online was the one that was attached to The Mummy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So next Evil Dead movie from director Sebastian Vanacek. I think we've talked about this a little bit on the pod in the past. I think that at this point the Evil Dead franchise is basically give it to a newish horror director, let them have a spin at it, and kind of play with the concept of Evil Dead. So Deadites in a different setting, like Rise was obviously in like an apartment building, so a little bit more contained. So it's fun. I kind of like it, and I mean, I guess until they start making a bunch of shit ones, then like I guess I'm on board. So
I agree. I think it seems like a fun
teaser. The teaser that we got, I thought was pretty effective. Like a good just right into it sort of teaser, so all right. Another movie that's really close to coming out, I think now we're just a couple weeks removed maybe, is Mortal Kombat 2.
Mortal Kombat!
Sorry. So I don't know what they showed from that, but obviously again right around the corner. So
that one was just a trailer. It was like a not really a trailer, it was more like an extended scene where Johnny Cage is fighting
Johnny Cage.
I want to say Barack maybe. So
Baraka.
Or it's either Barack or Noob Sabat. So I can't remember. I'm getting mixed up.
Did he have big sharp teeth? Big sharp teeth because it's Baraka. Did he have arm blades?
Maybe it's Barack. It must be Baraka.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like
I'm definitely getting them mixed up. Now, isn't Noob Sabat like the Black Ninja, like the Shadow one?
Yes.
So definitely not that one.
Exactly. Okay. So, Baraka.
Yeah. So I mean,
that's fun.
Like I'm always like Carl Urban. Like I'm watching The Boys right now. So
behind on The Boys. I need to get on it.
That's right. Yeah. I think we're just a couple, 2 or 3 episodes from The Boys finishing up.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I'm very behind. So, all right. Well,
I want to see it.
Like 2 weeks
definitely
away,
a lot of hype for it, but
that's probably one Andrew and I will cover if I had to speculate. So,
no one was there for the movie. They just showed the scenes.
Oh yeah. It was no Carl Urban.
I guess I don't know. That'd been pretty cool though.
Should have just done. I feel like last year they brought, like, was it Lionsgate brought out The Weeknd?
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel like I'm getting a lack of theatrical flair so far from a lot of these. Maybe the Tom Cruise one was a little bit more. I don't know. We're early though. Maybe there's more to come that's a little bit more theatrical. I don't know if there were any musical performances or anything like that. You don't have to. I don't know.
Yeah, last year was definitely like.
I feel like they were. Yeah, they were. I don't know. It feels like it was a little bit more straight laced from what I've read of what happened this year. But
yeah,
I'm sorry. The Cat in the Hat is getting an animated adaptation. I don't know who's voicing anyone in this. TBH, Bill Hader, maybe. Is that right?
Yeah, Bill Hader is doing the. I mean, the movie is actually supposed to come out
the cat
earlier this year, and then they pushed it to November.
Yeah, it's been delayed. Yeah, okay. I think I have read that. So
it was for that one. Have you seen the trailer for the movie? I don't know.
I actually haven't watched the trailer for it. I think I can see now that there is a trailer for it, but I haven't watched it yet. I have read the book though. So
okay,
it's a long one, but I made it through.
In the trailer, like the Cat in the Hat's opening this box, and it like says like every single time he opens it, "Do not open, stop, blah blah blah." So when we got into the Coliseum, each chair had like a box and like said "Do not open," and then at some point they're like, "Open it up." And then it was like the blue hair for the thing. So like, okay, everyone put it on. So it was like a wig. So it was kind of fun. But
all right. Thing 1, thing 2. All right.
Yes.
That.
Well, I think thing 3 and the big one here. So.
All right. Clayface. We got a couple the 2 DC movies coming out this year.
Yeah.
Clayface, I guess technically is the one coming later, but it seems like in order they showed it off first. A horror film from DC.
Yeah.
They sounds like they gave you guys a trailer, and I think it's the same trailer that's now online. I don't think they put it out simultaneously, but I think they released that within the past week or so. I did watch that. It looks pretty interesting.
Crazy,
yeah. Definitely not very DC like, in terms of everything about it. I guess other than maybe some looks at Gotham and stuff like that is probably the most comic booky sorts of. Well, I mean, crazy. I don't have a face shit going on, but yeah.
Like Clayface is supposed to like make his face in anybody's face, right? And then he goes and
we can do that, and then he can be a big clay blob guy, and I think there's like a little silhouette where he has like the little spiky, hand, like a mace hand that he can just form himself into objects. It's kind of, it's not exactly the same thing as Sandman, but kind of has similar.
Sandman, but fleshy.
Sandman, but fleshy and weirder, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think like every time I've seen him, he's always the clay monster. So.
Right, I think that's like the traditional appearance that he has. We got a Clayface in Creature Commandos, which is presumably the same Clayface if this is all supposed to be connected, but very, very different in tone and appearance and stuff like that. So, yeah, what did you guys think about Clayface? Interested in?
Yeah, no, I
DC's
mean, I think when I saw that, I was like, okay, I've been hearing about this one, like, and I think it's definitely more like a body horror type movie.
Yes, body horror, good descriptor. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so
I like that.
I want to see it. I have hopes for it. I hope it's good, but hopefully it's not Joker Part 2, whatever. So, but
I thought that I really enjoyed the way they crafted the trailer. Where it's like him just like unblinking, staring into the camera, and then I don't know. I just thought it was a well crafted trailer. So
yeah,
I don't know. Could be cool.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely intrigued. I think October is when it's making its way to theaters. Don't know the exact date, but roughly Halloween, which certainly seems fitting. The other DC movie we are getting a little bit sooner in June, the end of June, June 26th, is Supergirl, which, something we've talked about a handful of times on the pod already.
Mm-hmm.
But it's obviously probably DC's big movie, closest to, what they had with Superman last year. Big guns for this one. Bring anyone out? Millie Alcock there?
Yeah, no, Millie Alcock was there, and then
incredible.
Jason Momoa like rode on the stage like on a motorcycle. So.
Jesus Christ, that guy!
Oh shit! Full costume or just straight Momoa?
Just Jason.
They're pretty close, actually.
Just Momoa, but yeah, they're pretty similar. So,
okay,
they didn't have James Gunn because I think he's filming the Superman movie, so he's off doing that. So,
Right, yeah. And technically not the director on this one, so
Yeah.
fair to let this be someone else's kind of baby, even though it looks very James Gunn. But
yeah.
And I feel like Jason Momoa just does whatever the fuck he wants. I feel like he's got the best job in Hollywood. He's just showing up, doing Jason Momoa. Every role, everything on everything on stage.
I'm a Fast and Furious villain in which I'm somehow the most ridiculous character in this whole movie.
It's like nobody tells that guy
whatever the hell he was wearing in Minecraft.
Yeah,
he's having a great time.
When they were talking about the movie,
Helldivers.
they I think the executive, that, because I think for DC there's James Gunn who does like the creative side, and then there's the executive. So the executive was there talking about it, and then he asked like who would win a fight, like Aquaman or Lobo. And then he was like, well, they'll probably just look at each other and say like, oh, you're a pretty cool dude, let's have a beer together. and then they joked like, but we could always have, Aquaman versus Lobo, 2028 release. But
yeah, I feel like that's what they would do, because that's all Jason Momoa's characters. Hey, you're a pretty cool dude, let's go have beer. That fucking guy. Anyway, good for him, I suppose. Good for him.
Good for him. All right. Well, I have to take a pause to officially announce the Flyers are moving on to face the Carolina Hurricanes in the next round of the playoffs. So I just want to, I know didn't happen at CinemaCon, but it's exciting. And I am wearing my Flyers garb, so I have to make it official on the podcast. Everyone's going to be in a much better mood in this city the next couple of days. Let's put it that way, because they were playing the Pittsburgh Penguins, the interstate rival, and we're in jeopardy of getting reverse swept if things had continued. So, well, we can move on. We can move on.
Practical Magic 2.
Yes, Practical Magic 2. We're gonna get back on track with Practical Magic 2, a sequel to a movie that I have to confess I've never seen, Practical Magic 1.
Magic 1, yeah.
But I can tell you a little bit about it. I'm sure Dalton can tell us much more about it. But it's Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock reuniting in this sequel. Has anyone on this podcast seen the first one? Let's start there.
That's a negative.
Seen any. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we haven't seen footage from it, but obviously you have, Dalton. So would you say that there was anything for this that got you interested, piqued your interest?
I hadn't seen the first movie, but I know the manager that was with me. We have Devil Wears Prada coming out this weekend, and I think that's supposed to do anywhere from 60 to 80 million, hopefully more. But I asked her hey, if you compare Practical Magic or Prada, which one do you think is going to be people more excited about? She said Practical Magic. So
yeah, okay. I think we might just be on the out of the loop on this I guess now franchise. But I mean, two popular leads certainly.
Yeah, and they were there, so that was really cool.
They were there. Oh, okay. Well,
Sandra Bullock was there. Nicole Kidman was there. There was a point in time where Sandra Bullock kind of tricked her into saying the lines from the AMC commercial.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So it was good. So I definitely don't think that was scripted.
I feel like the crowd probably ate it up. It's obviously not everyone there is from AMC, but it's iconic at this point. So
yeah. So it was good. The trailer looked good, and then they didn't really show it, but I guess midnight margaritas are a big thing. So one of the popcorn buckets they have is this giant margarita glass.
Okay.
And that's fun. We're oh, well, we could sell it as a bar drink possibly.
Yeah, like a fishbowl,
Yeah, exactly. I was that's what I said. I was oh,
some places sell that.
I am familiar.
Too much alcohol.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, give me a trailer. Maybe that'll inspire me to go back and watch Practical Magic 1. All right. Well, it sounds like there's an audience that's just not necessarily us, but it doesn't mean it could be us. So we'll see. J.J. Abrams is working on something called The Great Beyond. Don't think we've talked about this on the pod at all. I don't know that I knew that it existed, but it certainly makes sense that J.J. would be up to something, making a movie. It's an original movie from the sounds of it. So what did you get on this movie?
Yeah, they showed a trailer, and I don't know what it was about.
Okay.
I was like, what did
I guess
watch?
that's probably pretty standard. I feel like they did the same, like Super 8, like no one really knew what it was about until it came out. I feel like was kind of how it was, just like, we're just marketing this on vibes. Which I guess could be cool.
There was, when they showed it, J.J. Abrams, like someone behind me is like, oh, this guy.
Well, you know, he's definitely got a style. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Glenn Powell, Jenna Ortega.
I'm sure I'll see it.
It would appear.
Yeah.
So, like that, like those two. November 13th. That's coming out this year, and yeah, I guess I'm sure
nobody knows what the fuck it's about, and it comes out in a couple months. That's crazy.
Pretty much.
The only people that have an inkling of what it's about are people at CinemaCon, and it sounds like even that was like, I don't know, shrug.
No, it wasn't just me. I was like, what was that about?
Wow.
All right. Well, I'm kind of more intrigued, I think, now that I don't know. I genuinely like JJ as a director, even though he's made some subpar films.
I totally agree.
Shit ass films like The Rise of Skywalker, but yeah,
that's not all his fault.
He's got a style.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's got a style. Big one. I think they wrapped up with a movie called Dune Part 3.
Holy shit! You got something on that?
Part of Dune's day. But it's the one getting all the IMAX screens, as we talked about. Yeah, what did I think I know what they showed off, but I want you to tell Andrew. I want to hear his reaction to what you've seen from Dune Part 3.
Yeah, so they showed like the beginning of the movie, and it's, I think it's kind of almost like a D-Day, or like the Fremen are like trying to like go on this planet, and there's these giant like ships that are like in their way. It was so intense. So like it was awesome. I was like,
and it was just straight up like the beginning, like extended sequence kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it was. I don't know exactly how many minutes it was, but yeah, there's like
maybe cut a little bit, but yeah.
It was like, fuck yeah.
It's like one of the coolest things you've ever seen, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, okay, like this is like why we have the big screen. This movie.
Stop it!
So we have IMAX screens.
Yes.
Who all was there? Denny presumably made his way to.
He did
to speak on it. Any Timmy?
Timmy showed up at the fucking.
He did.
Oh, what a dude! I know, dude, solid dude.
Yeah, he was there. Zendaya was there, and then Jason Momoa was there. So
Momoa was already there. So
yeah, he was already there. He just
parked his motorcycle and came back on the stage.
Yeah, that was exactly what happened. They were like, "Hey, how's your character back? Didn't you die in the first movie?" So.
Oh man.
Oh, I don't know. Guess we'll have to find out on.
And I didn't know Robert Pattinson's in the movie too. So I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, Skytail. Yeah.
Was he there as well? Or
he was not there, but like they announced like who was playing. I was like, oh man, I remember him from the book. So I'm like, okay, if I wasn't already like ready to see this movie, I am now. So.
Coworker of mine came to work on Saturday, and he said, it's just me and him on Saturday, and he says, so you seen Dune from like 1984 or whatever? It's like 1980 something. I'm like, yeah. Have you seen like the most recent Dune? He's like, no, I haven't seen it.
Did you know that it existed?
I was like, yeah.
Did you know that they made?
Right. Do you know they remade this thing? And he's like, no, I didn't know. I was like, let me tell you something, dude. Let me fucking tell you something. Sit down right here. And I made him sit down in front of me like while I was doing paperwork and stuff. And I told him, I said, man, this is modern day Star Wars. What Star Wars did for science fiction, this is what Dune's doing. You need to fucking watch Denis Villeneuve's Dune. This is the most incredible thing you can watch. Let me show you the scene. And I showed him the scene where Timmy was talking to the Fremen in Dune 2. And he's all like, and he's like fucking shouting at him. And gave me fucking goosebumps in front of another guy just sitting here watching this thing in the middle of the office. It was so incredible. Incredible thing. Dune is so incredible. I can't wait to see Dune 3. Pumped. Super, super fucking pumped.
For sure. Yeah.
Anyways.
Very, very, very excited for that. And well, I guess that was that for the 2026. It seems like they maybe gave a little tease of their 2027 slate. I'm seeing a list, an incomplete list of things like titles and stuff. I don't know how exactly this would have played out, but an Oceans prequel, Gladys, the Weapons prequel, Gremlins, Minecraft sequel, Game of Thrones, Aegon's Conquest movies from Baz Luhrmann, Nancy Meyers, stuff like that. Does that track with what happened?
You may be looking at the same thing, but they had like a slide at the end, like 2027 beyond. So
it's like when they put the Dune cast on one page and it's just like, look at all these fucking people. It's like, look at all these movies coming out in 2027.
I think Animal Friends, which I think got delayed. So they also show like little snippets of like people talking. Like I think Sam Raimi's actually coming back to do an Evil Dead movie. Like I think like there's a video of him talking like on set. So let me see.
Yeah. And I see that they brought a lot of people up on stage, probably because they're all going to be fired in the next year or so. But
yeah. The Minecraft sequel Shiver, which is a Keanu Reeves movie, had them like filming in the middle of the ocean. So I think it's a shark movie. So they did not show anything for the Batman Part 2.
Yeah, I don't think production's quite begun on that, so I guess not much to show.
They showed like the title, like a little title thing for the Lord of the Rings movie.
That's true. Because
Stephen Colbert's
talked about this recently. Well, I think the more eminent one is the Andy Serkis one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Then they did say Gremlins, so I'm excited about that. I don't know.
Yeah. Love to see more Gremlins. Feel like it's been bandied about for many years that they would do a third, but hasn't happened yet. So it's been many years since 1990 when we got the new batch. But
and then the one thing that was interesting is like because Warner Brothers, like there's different like studios. There's the animation, DC, a new line, but then they also announced like a new like specialty called Clockwork. So I guess it's similar like Focus Features Universal. Okay. So I'm like, why are they announcing this when they're about to get absorbed by Paramount? So,
I guess in case things don't transpire the way they are expected to transpire, I don't know. Business as usual until it's not business as usual, perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure they've been working on it for a while. So,
right.
But I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, but I don't know what the point is. But
yeah, no, very, very fair. So moving on to Wednesday, I don't know if there's an after party on Tuesday that's worth talking about.
Tuesday party's hard.
After party every day.
Party is always a party. Poolside party time, powered by Fandango.
Yes.
Hello. Oh, that's cool. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah, that one's actually in Caesar's Palace, so that one was probably better than the night before. So
okay,
it was good.
Best party yet. Very cool. All right. Well, then you sleep off your pool party and you wake up Wednesday for a first look screening at Forgotten Island. Did you watch that? Were you present for that?
I did.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It's an animated movie. One I probably could have sent Andrew the trailer.
Oh no, I remember Forgotten Island. It didn't look very good. I didn't think
it was really good. Actually,
we have someone that can speak to at least the first look of it. Was it?
It was not finished.
Not completely complete.
The beginning of it was definitely done, and then like towards the middle and the end, it, how you see like it was just basic animation, like not stick models, but like similar to that. So
interesting.
It was really good. I would definitely like last year they showed How to Train Your Dragon, and I felt like that one was pretty much like done. This one you could definitely tell was like not completed. So
animated versus the live action.
I mean, at first I thought like, okay, this is kind of geared more towards like girls, but it was really good. I mean, the same people that did the Puss in Boots Last Wish, which was a really good movie. So
okay, yeah.
No, I liked it. So I mean, one of my managers, he's Filipino, so he's definitely excited, for that. So because it's like set in like Philippine like mythology. So
that's interesting. Okay. I don't know if I knew that, but I don't know. I feel like we got 2/3 of the current makeup of the pod are dads, so we animated movies come out.
We watch them.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
You tend to watch them, and then sometimes you watch them again, and then sometimes you watch them a few more times, and then maybe just try them on another 100 times, depending on what it is. But all right, and that I think Forgotten Island, I think, is Universal or
yes, it is,
DreamWorks. DreamWorks maybe. So Wednesday was also the Universal Pictures and Focus Features special presentation. You were saying before we started recording that you missed at least the very beginning of this. I think there were some shenanigans that delayed your arrival from what I understand. But
yeah, He-Man got in the way. So, but
yes, he does. He is fucking
power.
He-Man. You know.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I did miss the beginning where Snoop Dogg was on stage. So it's kind of a bummer.
You know. So. As long as, because he was there to announce that, I guess, every year we have to have a biopic. Michael, obviously, we've talked about, just happened.
But Michael Jackson has made a lot of money, so I can't blame them. So
I know, yeah. I mean, I get it. They make money, and clearly they're popular. If only they just made them good,
Man, if they're putting
make
people
more money
in seats at that movie theater,
I guess if you don't have to make it good, then why try?
It's a minor detail.
I don't know. It's a minor detail, exactly. Anyway, I think his biopic is probably a couple of years off at this point, but it was up there to announce it, from what I understand. And then we, I say we, you were treated to the arrival of Christopher Nolan, if I'm not mistaken.
You what?
Yeah, Christopher Nolan was there. It was awesome. He got like a standing ovation.
I imagine he did. Yeah.
Yeah. So
what did he have to say about the Odyssey?
Well, he showed like the whole scene from like the Trojan horse. So like, and it looks fucking awesome.
Oh man, stop!
I was like, oh fuck, like kind of like for Dune, like okay, like I need to see this like on the big screen. So it was so fucking I know
good. We might have talked about on the episode last year, but like, what's the screen setup in there? Like, is it pretty legit? Like, it's got to be pretty legit, right?
Yeah, they actually
IMAX, but
no, I mean they renamed it like the Dolby Coliseum. So, and actually it was funny because later on James Cameron was there for something else, and he kind of mentioned, like, he talked about the screen, like he said, like, hey, this screen's done the right way, but I need to make sure you guys and the audience have your screens also working the same way. So, I mean, James Cameron was there, so he definitely said, like, okay, this is legit. So, it is a big screen.
Right. Like, if you're showing off footage from the Odyssey and obviously all the other things we've talked about, like, I don't know, it certainly has a lesser impact if it's like, I can't see it, I can't really hear it, like,
No, it's like the big screen, has the Dolby sound, so it was
nice. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. All right. Well, it sounds like this played pretty well, and obviously we're excited for it.
So they showed the people like taking Troy. Is that what they saw? Is that what you saw?
Were they inside the Trojan horse?
They showed like the Trojan horse, like all the men like
stabbing
inside
the horse, stabbing
it.
that fucking guy.
Yeah, and then they showed like the beginning where like there's John Bernthal like talking to Tom Holland, and he's like, did your father tell you? And then he's like, did he tell you what happened? And then that's when it flashbacks to like inside, like,
they're going to be doing the flashback deal. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense because
that's the way it is in the movie or the book.
Well, that's how it is in the book. Like, it's already happened, like it's kind of all in the past. So, and I think that's obviously like narratively a good way to present it, is to give some version of those events. So, that's pretty awesome.
He gave a lot of kudos to Matt Damon. I think he is playing Odysseus.
Matt Damon. Yeah. Did he give credit to Matt Damon as well?
Yeah. Yeah. That guy too.
All right. Obviously, we're very pumped. We've been I didn't say it at the top, but we just did another bonus episode as we gear up for the Odyssey on some Greek mythology inspired stuff. We did Jason and the Argonauts most recently, so obviously we put Hercules out on the feed most recently. That was our bonus episode we recorded back in March, and we just did a little Ray Harryhausen classic with Jason and the Argonauts, which was fun movie, fun episode too. So check it out on patreon.com/watchreviewrepeat. That's right. You can't escape it. Can't escape my plug. You thought you could just click off the podcast at the end and not hear me.
Psych.
Moving on. Minions and Monsters. Here's another animated movie that, I don't know, kiddos might enjoy, from Illumination. It's Minions with monsters, I guess. I mean, seems like it's pretty much as described, right?
Yeah, they showed like scenes from the movie. I think they showed like 2 scenes from the movie, but basically the premise is the Minions were originally like the Hollywood stars in the silent era, and then, you know, once sound got introduced, the Minions are out of a job. So and I guess they decide to summon monsters for their comeback.
This is the Cthulhu one, right? Where they summon a baby Cthulhu?
Yeah. It was not what I expected, but I was like, okay, I mean, it's Minions, they'll sell tickets, but I'm like, it's totally different direction than I originally thought. So
yeah, no, I had seen the trailer and I had actually forgotten that that's kind of the thrust of it, but I kind of dig that. Like, I'm actually more interested based on that. That's I don't know, pretty unique and pretty you know, pretty weird direction to take it.
Yeah.
But I like it. July, and kids won't care. They'll still like it because it's Minions, like you said. So July 1st, Minions and Monsters. One Night Only. I think the trailer just came out on the internet for this quite recently. It's Callum Turner and Monica Barbaro. It's the Purge, but with a very different sort of premise of one day each year, single people are allowed to have sex, but only one day, Purge style. I don't know what happens if you don't. I don't know if they get killed.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. But I think that's the general idea.
It is, yeah.
So was the trailer probably just a trailer for that?
It was just a trailer. I don't know if they included in the trailer, but like they said, like, oh, romantic comedies used to like dominate, and now we're bringing it back. And then they show the trailer of the movie. Yep. Interesting.
I'd be an interesting premise for sure.
I'm not sure if I'm going to see it, but
okay.
I mean, like, I'm curious to see what the consequences are if you violate the law. But.
I feel like Homie had some swag in this trailer. Mm-hmm. I feel like he was just a cool dude. It's the vibe I got, anyways.
Well, presumably we'll see someone break the rule, and we'll see what happens to them. That's what I want to know. Like jail, death, incineration. Like what's the deal? Like castration. Like like this could get pretty intense.
Right.
So I don't know how this is gonna work. Interesting. Other Mommy, horror movie with Jessica Chastain.
They showed a trailer for that one.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen anything
definitely from that. Looked creepy. There was one scene that like everyone jumped at. So like, okay, that was definitely creepy. So,
Sense and Sensibility. Obviously a adaptation of the Jane Austen novel. Daisy Edgar Jones and others. Romantic drama. Trailer for this. It would appear.
Yeah, they showed a trailer for it. So.
I don't know if there's anything to note about it, other than it's an adaptation of a classic novel.
No, that's pretty much it. So.
All right. Well, we don't need to labor on it. All right. I know one. I'm sure Andrew will be here, curious to hear about Robert Eggers' next film, Werwulf, as he has said it. Basically the same cast as Nosferatu. Aaron Taylor Johnson, Lily Rose Depp. I think maybe Willem Dafoe as well. I think it's literally just the same cast. I think the motherfucker just said, I'm making the same movie, but I'm just changing it out. It's just a werewolf this time.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
did you get a trailer for that?
Yeah, they showed a trailer. Yeah, they showed a trailer for it. It looked good. I mean, werewolf movies are usually not my thing, but like, okay, I'll see this. So, But
yeah, because this is he doing a Christmas? He is.
It is
He
Christmas.
doing a
Yeah,
thing
I was
with
like, oh, this
Love
guy's
that.
doing the same thing.
love that for him. Just the most demented shit on Christmas.
You know what? When Nosferatu
Fantastic.
came out, it sold out.
My
You know
guy,
what?
dude,
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. I'm excited to see. Definitely a trailer for it, but just obviously excited to see the movie. No, we've tinkered with the.
Did you see what are they
once upon a
doing for the
time of
werewolf?
doing-
Did you see any sort of transformation or anything like that?
Yeah, like that's obviously a big thing, like the creature design.
Yeah,
And
they
kinda hit
showed
it.
like a little
They hit
bit of
for
it, but like
Nosferatu,
not like
so.
it was kind of like flashing, so you don't get like a full on
Yeah.
look. So
Yeah, I think they're going to hide that until the whole movie.
Yeah.
Nosferatu style would be my guess. Count Orlok style. You tinkered the idea of doing a bonus episode on werewolf movies in the lead up to Werwolf.
Well, once we get to the Odyssey, we can start.
Like I say, yeah, like that'll be like an October sort of deal. We could do that, It might be good, first half of the year, Greek mythology, shift some werewolf action down the line. I'm down for that.
Focker-In-Law.
yeah,
We're getting more Fockers. With Ben Stiller, De Niro's back.
Yep.
Ariana Grande is the new addition to the franchise. This is the Meet the Parents franchise. In case the Focker stuff wasn't making that clear. Fourth movie, I think, following the classic Little Fockers from 2010.
I don't know about you guys. Big fan of these
It's
movies.
It's actually pretty fun to say Focker. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of understand why they've leaned into it so much.
yeah.
I
They had,
actually don't know if I've seen Little Fockers. I've definitely seen the first two, but I feel like Little Fockers is a bit maligned. I don't know if that's fair or unfair. It's probably fair. But yeah, there is a trailer that they put out for this, Focker-In-Law. I don't know what more was shown or presented at CinemaCon, but
they showed the trailer, and then Robert De Niro was there along with Ben Stiller. So,
Wow.
yeah, it is cool. Robert, people are excited to see Robert De Niro. So, it was pretty surreal. I think at one point, I think Robert De Niro made a comment to Ben Stiller. I was like, well, how many Oscars have you won? So, and there's just like a moment of silence.
well, he's won a few as Tug Speedman for Simple Jack,
It's true.
or at least one. Got nominated, right?
Yeah.
You
them-
make me.
Yeah, them being there made me okay, me probably just seeing the trailer on my own and be like, okay, they got me more interested in it. So
Tropic Thunder, what a classic that Andrew and I rewatched relatively recently.
That's some funny shit, dude. If you haven't revisited that in a while, you need to revisit it.
It's a great film that could never be made today. Which
tour
I
de
think
force
makes it
movie for sure.
funnier in some ways. All right, are we down? We're winding down. Last one, I think on my list anyway is Disclosure Day.
Oh,
Steven
Spielberg! Don't tell
his
me
next
you
movie?
saw Spielberg too.
Was Mr. Spielberg in attendance?
Mr. Spielberg was in attendance. He was there.
Oh, how close
You
are you
saw
to everyone? Can you tell that's actually Steven Spielberg? It's like, that's kind of an ant. I think it's Steven Spielberg.
No, you're not that far away. So,
Okay.
no, you can definitely
Wow.
see it. So
What a
I think
deal.
this was his first time going to CinemaCon too. I think it was his first time ever going. So
I feel like he hasn't really. When's the last movie he put out? Was it Fablemans? I guess.
Fablemans was his
A
last
few years
one.
ago.
So
Yeah. And this is I don't know, Spielberg doing big sci-fi shit, which is
What do you
fun.
have to say? What the legend have to say about that?
you talk about the movie and just, it's definitely more of an alien conspiracy type thing. So, and yeah, it looked amazing. They showed a trailer for it. So, I'm definitely there. So, I trust, he's done such great alien movies, and I just got hyped up, him being there for sure. So
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. As he well should be. So,
yeah.
all right. Was there anything else that Universal / Focus Features had that we haven't talked about? Any or other overall thoughts on presentation?
I think they have Violent Night too. So
Oh, David Harbour's back as Santa Claus again.
he is
killing
back,
people
so.
or whatever.
Yeah, but I guess he's killed so many people. He's now on the naughty list. So that's the premise of the movie. So
I never saw the first one, but I feel like I heard it was pretty entertaining. So
it looks stupid but fun. So
yeah. About what you'd want out of that premise, I think. So
yeah.
We're still on Wednesday. Wednesday we had one more presentation from Amazon MGM Studios. And so what do we get? The Thomas Crown Affair was a 2027 movie with Michael B. Jordan starring and directing in it. I think Pierce Brosnan was in the other one, right? Am I making that up?
He was in like the 90s or 2001, yeah.
Yeah. It's originally a 1968 movie with Steve McQueen, it looks like, and then there was a 99 version with Pierce Brosnan, and now we're getting a 2027 version with Michael B. Jordan.
He was there. They showed the trailer, and then
Pierce Brosnan
Michael B. Jordan was there. No, Michael B. Jordan. So
okay.
Was Michael C. Jordan also there, or is he just sitting at home with his Oscar win?
I think he's sitting at home. So.
Okay.
No, the trailer looks good. Like I don't remember the actress's name, but like she was beautiful in the movie, so I was like, okay. So
Adria Arjona from Andor. She was in Andor, right?
I did not see Andor, but
oh well.
Yeah. Whoa. What?
Whoa! Time out! Everyone! Time out! 24 episodes. Go watch. Come back.
Okay. Okay.
It's only 24 episodes. Could be worse. That's like one normal season of TV. Back in the day.
I feel like I'm Star Wars out, but so
that's some major like need to watch stuff right there, dude.
Okay.
Yes. Well, this is also a piece of news that will come up on another edition of Brews News and Previews whenever we do that. This might be replacing that for this month, to be clear. But she's also going to be in Man of Tomorrow. So, as someone, we'll find out. We don't know, but all right. Thomas Crown Affair, 2027. Yep. Now, what about 2026? What do we got? Masters of the Universe, He-Man.
No, Jared Leto. Sorry. So.
Jared Leto not there. He
was not there.
The premises, so it's probably reasonable.
No. Though they showed the trailer, and then the actor for He-Man was out. So I want to see it. I don't know how it's going to do, but they did have like plastic like swords that they gave out to people like when you're walking in. So
did you end up with one? Did that make
I do have one.
A suitcase?
It's in my son's room right now, but
nice. That's cool.
Yeah. Like at one point they're like, everyone raise your sword and say it. So it was really cool.
Say what? I have the power?
Yeah. Nice. Like how by the power of Grayskull, I have the power.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
The power.
I would have been all over that.
I want to see it. I'm not expecting a lot. I've said this already, but it's doing the whole, he's from Earth and he doesn't understand any of this, but then he's going to be He-Man. I'm like, just to make him fucking He-Man. It's okay. It's okay to just be He-Man. I don't know.
That's the part.
Prince Adam or whatever, but like, he doesn't need to be like Adam from Earth.
In the trailer, he was actually from Earth, but he recognized people. So I'm like, why is he on Earth? So
I don't know.
I'm sure that we will explain it.
Why does he have a job? I don't know. I just think it's one of those things. You're going to spend 30 minutes on this dumb bullshit that no one cares about, and then you're probably going to have the finale set on Earth again and be like, no, just make it in Eternia. Stop.
Yeah.
Fucked it in Mario. Fucked it in Sonic. All these things. They're just like afraid to do the thing.
There were like cartoon movies that came out like on Netflix like a year or two ago. Like I watched those and liked those. So
those are pretty cool, right? I watched a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The Sheep Detectives. Huge jacked man is
not jacked enough, apparently.
Not jacked enough. Something real bad happens to him, and his sheepies have to figure out what happened. Yeah. This is coming out pretty soon, I think. I think it's May as well.
I think it's
one I've had.
Next week, maybe.
Is it that soon? I don't think I realized it was that soon.
It's pretty soon. It's sometime in May. I thought it was like a Mother's Day type movie.
May 8th, so not this Friday, but next Friday from when we're recording. But yeah, one that I've had on the trailer list for Andrew and I to talk about, and I don't know that we've actually talked about it at all, but we can talk about it now.
I've seen it a lot. It seems like the trailer's in front of everything.
Yeah. I like the trailer. I mean, Hugh Jackman was there, so that was pretty cool seeing him.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like that.
I know, like, before I saw the trailer, we had like, stuff up for the movie. I'm like, what the fuck is this movie? And then like I watched the trailer and I'm like, that actually looks pretty good.
On paper, it's a hard sell, I think. Especially for live action, like it feels like it could be an animated movie, and that would have. I mean, there's obviously a lot of voices: Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Bryan Cranston, Chris O'Dowd, Regina Hall, Sir Patrick Stewart. Yeah, all the voices are like it's like stacked cast there, and then obviously Hugh Jackman too. But looks pretty zany in like the right sort of way. So did they just show the trailer for this and have Hugh Jacked Man come out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he say anything about being Wolverine?
He did not. So
okay, that didn't come up. Interesting. I don't know why I wouldn't have mentioned that.
Hey, don't know if you know this or not. I'm fucking Wolverine.
What else did we get? We got How to Rob a Bank, David Lynch movie. Is that right? Pete Davidson, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Got a trailer for this. Anything?
Yeah, I never even heard of it, but like they did like a whole like thing where like these people came on stage and were like doing a whole presentation, and then they came out like and talked about their movie. So like basically they're like teaching people like on YouTube how to rob a bank. So it looked good. So
okay,
I never heard of it before, but I'm like, okay, like
I'm not familiar.
I'm
with
interested.
It,
so yeah,
all right, keep an eye out for the trailer for that. A Colt is My Passport. I see. Gareth Evans movie. Guy that did the not Gareth Edwards, but Gareth Evans.
No, that's what I was thinking.
The guy that did the Raid movies, the Raid and Raid 2.
Okay.
So intense action and such. I don't know if this is
arms
in the same vein, but
yeah, they didn't show too much of it, but it looked good. So
okay. Your Mother is the name of a movie. I'm not insulting anyone. Because for some of
you
these,
guys share a mother,
that would be insulting my mother, and she would not appreciate that. So, Mahershala Ali,
right? Yeah.
Yep. That's interesting. And director Bassam Tariq, who I think both have been attached to the Blade movie. That will probably never happen.
We're moving.
They made this instead.
So they get literally, they're just like, well, we like each other, and whatever is going on with Blade ain't fucking working. So they made this action movie of some sort. I guess they showed a trailer for.
Yeah, I think he's like a assassin, but he's also Muslim. So he's trying to like reconcile like the two things in his family. So it looked good. Definitely more of like a dramatic side. So.
Okay. More Colleen Hoover stuff with Verity. Verity?
Yes. I think that's Christmas.
It's like Jeremy.
Verity. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh my God. Another Anne Hathaway movie. What the fuck?
Yes.
I don't even think we had this on our radar. Let me check. We had so many things on our radar. Well, maybe you did. Maybe.
Yeah.
Have we had a trailer for this yet? I don't know if we've had a trailer for this yet.
Do you know about this movie? This Verity is like the Colleen Hoover psychological horror movie.
Sure, I know Colleen Hoover. Not that I've read anything and probably never will, but like I get obviously that it's a big deal sort of thing. But so it sounds like someone in the Meadows household has read this book, perhaps.
Yeah, Sarah has big deal.
Not you.
This movie, and this one's a spooky one. She doesn't have any other spooky ones, but this one's kind of spooky a little bit.
Yeah,
so very Anne Hathaway.
The Anne Hathaway run of the Runaway Train of 2026 is the recently released Mother Mary, the Devil Wears Prada 2, the soon-to-be released Devil Wears Prada 2, The End of Oak Street, The Odyssey, and Verity. What the hell?
I know who won the year before the years even really fucking began.
That's insane.
It's Anne Hathaway.
That's insane. Good again. Good on her. But I mean,
that
wow,
agent is getting paid, boy. I tell you,
what a run. Anyway, what Verity? Anything here to talk about? Also, Dakota Johnson and Josh Hartnett. It looks like so.
Of all the Hoover movies, this is the one you'll want to see. That's what I can tell you.
The trailer did look good. I think she's like I think she's like an author, and she's like comatose, but
yeah, she's all paralyzed.
Is she really? So
is she really? That's it, dude. That's it.
Yeah.
Starts fucking with people. It's of all the ones to watch, I think this is probably the one to get in on.
Yeah, they handed the book out after the movie, so I actually asked.
Oh, so you have a copy?
Our mom, if she wanted the book, and she said yes, so I have to bring it to her. So.
Okay, well, make sure you get it back in time to read this before October 2nd when it lands in theaters.
Saucy, dude. Fucking saucy, I tell you. What do they call those? They call those, what do they call saucy books?
Like smut books?
Smut. It's fucking smut, but it's like horror smut, So it's interesting.
Yeah. Spaceballs, the new one. I'm excited for more Spaceballs. There's a lot of people up in arms about it not being called Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money, aka Search for More Money. But the new one's a pretty good title.
They announced when Mel Gibson was there, I know you're wondering why it's not called that. Well, I found the money.
What they show? What they show from Spaceballs? Did you get footage?
They showed some. They showed some scenes, and then they brought out a lot of the cast. Rick Moranis was there. Dude, guy is
shit.
That's awesome. Josh Gad, I think, is kind of the big
funny bit where they were asking Rick Moranis questions, and other people would interrupt. So, it was good. They brought.
But he
the
wasn't
cast
on stage
out.
in dark helmet costume.
No, he was. Oh. I mean, all he needed to be was himself. Oh, dude,
that's just a treat. That's a pleasure. Just to be like Rick Moranis in movies again. What a time!
Yeah,
what a time to be alive. Other bad.
And I actually
Rick Moranis in movies.
Sort of I didn't realize okay, this movie. I knew it was coming out, but I didn't realize it's next year and it's Amazon MGM releasing it. So it was a total shock, and I was they showed the trailer of the movie, and then it showed all this purple stuff coming down. I was oh shit, it's jammed. From the first movie. So I was oh fuck, Spaceballs. So
Lone Star.
Right. Yeah.
I love Spaceballs so much. Incredible stuff. I did have the moment where I just got excited. I was like, oh my God, this is this year? No, it is April of next year.
Next year. Yeah, next year.
But that's okay. I can wait a year, roughly, for Spaceballs, the new one. Highlander, Henry Cavill. Mm-hmm. There can be only one, and now the one is Henry Cavill.
I think that's next year, right?
Is that also next year? I think you might be right. Yeah, it looks like it's still in production. What are they doing?
Yeah.
We've got nothing to show you this year, except for Verity, the Sheep Detectives, the Masters of the Universe. We'll just give you a bunch
They showed a trailer. I think it's the same director that did the first John Wick movie.
Okay.
It is.
It definitely had kind of that vibe going for it. It was very stylish. So
I believe all of the John Wick movies co-directed the first, and I think has since directed all the other ones. So Henry Cavill plus John Wick director.
And Highlander is awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I'm definitely there. So
yeah, that sounds good.
Exciting, very exciting. Let's see. Was there something about I Play Rocky? I don't know what that is.
It's basically it's Sylvester Stallone's story, how he got to play play Rocky. Basically he did the script.
Okay,
and
well, I guess I could have guessed that from the title. And this is not related to Project Hail Mary then.
No, it's not. No, it's basically as a script, and he shops it to the studios, and they want to develop the movie, but then they want to sign an actor, and he's like, no, I play Rocky, and then that's kind of the premise, and then they finally agree, and they're like, well, if you fuck up or go over budget or delay, you're out. So it looked, the guy they picked did a really good Sylvester Stallone. It looked like a really good movie. It wasn't on my radar at all, so I'm okay, I'm definitely intrigued by it. So
It's Michael, but it's Rocky. Sylvester Stallone. That's what you're saying.
It's not a musician this time, so it's different. It's totally different, actually.
I don't even know if it covers his whole life, but it just definitely covers that portion of it. So
Well, Michael also does not cover his whole life, to be clear.
that is true.
In fact,
So-
it very specifically excludes a good chunk of time.
yeah.
Maybe because legally they weren't allowed to
Right.
dive into certain things.
Right.
But the end it says, and then nothing else notable happened in Michael Jackson's life. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I totally promise. Anything you've heard and read on the internet is definitely a fabrication. Don't worry about
Right.
it. He just went on to make more great songs, and then he died at some point. It's sad. And then, there's a little bit of a glimpse at Luca Guadagnino's next movie, Artificial, which has Andrew Garfield, but no big James Bond announcement, it seems like.
No,
they talked about it, but...
Idris Elba, James Bond?
No, they just said we're working on it, basically, and we're taking our time with it. So
Jeff Bezos has also problems with something about Idris Elba. We can't
Stop
figure out
it.
what he doesn't like about him in that role, but...
He is the next. He should be the next James Bond. I'm telling you, he'd be a good James Bond.
To be fair, if he is kind of actually getting pretty old for Bond, so...
I guess you're right. He is he's aging out of it, isn't he?
Would have been great. Still could be great if you wanted an older Bond. But I imagine they're going younger is probably the
I like an older Bond.
direction.
I like it.
disagree.
That older
I don't
Bond's
disagree.
the way to go, dude.
They're doing the
Telling
video
you.
game, where it's like James Bond before he's even like 007 or whatever, So like we can have that, and then we can have old fucking badass Bond,
I just want an old, seasoned fucking.
And you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it Daniel Craig style, where it's just like I'm old and busted. Like I'm like I can't even fucking shoot straight. I'm so busted.
No,
no. He could just have like Idris Elba is still
Dialed in.
convincingly,
He's dialed
like,
in.
yeah,
He's fucking
that
kind of
would be
shitty
fine.
about it,
Yeah,
I'm there. I'm Luther. I want a Luther Bond. Luther Bond.
yeah, great.
Anyways.
What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. All right. Was that it for Amazon MGM Studios? From your notes?
yeah, I mean they had Beekeeper
bet there was a
2.
party.
They showed a little bit of that, but Jason Statham movie.
With Jason Statham returning. Well,
He's
that's the
returning.
big-
As the beekeeper?
Yeah, which I did not see the
know
first
about the
one, but
beekeeper.
they showed a scene where like he like puts a bunch of bees on someone. I was like, oh, he's literally a beekeeper. So
Not the bees. Not the bees.
That's what I was thinking of. It's like, they put him on Nick Cage?
crossover.
Is that who did that? The beekeeper?
Turns out that those movies were intrinsically tied to each other in
Right.
a really interesting way.
yeah, they're building this universe way in advance. So
Yeah. It's like the Split, was that sort of stealth sequel to Unbreakable. It's all building. It's all building to that third movie where someone dies in a puddle. All right. Thursday, our final day of CinemaCon. We have 2 presentations. Paramount Pictures had their presentation.
In the morning time?
I don't know if it was quite the morning time. I guess we could check the schedule, and Rory
I think
could.
it's like 11 or 12, something like that. So.
9:45 to 11:30 a.m. So that's the morning time. That's too early. That's too early for that. Such excitement.
After an Amazon MGM party night?
Yeah. well,
What
and
night?
the
What night was the
Amazon-
biggest party night?
I would say the biggest one was probably the Fandango one. So.
pool party.
The what? The
Yeah,
pool party at
pool party,
Grim
yeah.
Fandango?
It could be pretty fun. I could have fun with a pool party with Fandango.
I mean, that's not even get in the pool. You're just outside near the pool.
Oh, you're just near a pool. You don't
but
even
they had
someone's got to be swimming.
they had a photo booth set up for like each of the studios, so you could like have like a picture taken like from different characters from the movies. So it was fun. So and it's
Nice.
pretty like nice view. So the one before that was a good one, but it was like rooftop outside venue, and then it started raining for a little bit, so people kind of like rushed inside, and then it kind of stopped. But the Fandango one was definitely, I think, the highlight.
Okay.
All right. All right. Are we ready to jump into what Paramount Pictures had on display?
Yeah.
Had to tell us about? I am seeing that they started their presentation with an announcement of some sequels and some other things coming out, not necessarily in 2026, but certainly beyond that. So Top Gun 3 being officially announced was something that happened. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem sequel.
Yeah.
Sonic 4, Quiet Place 3, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, something. I recognize that, but I don't know if I know what it is. But yeah, okay. So there was that. I don't know if there's anything else. And then you already mentioned this man that came on stage, but James Cameron was there with Billie Eilish.
She was there. Yeah.
Are these the two people that were on stage together?
They do for this one.
Because there's a Billie Eilish, I guess, concert movie coming to theaters and in 3D. In 3D.
It wasn't 3D.
James Cameron. So of course it's in 3D. Did they give you guys glasses?
They did give us
glasses up for this. Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So what?
I mean, I'm not a Billie Eilish fan. Like, I don't really know much of her music, but it did look good. Like,
It's
I guess
the
they developed
with Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I mean, they developed, I guess, like all new like technology and to use for it. So, I mean, it definitely looked amazing. So, I don't know any of her songs.
I feel like I would probably prefer to watch it this way. I've been to a Billie Eilish concert. Our brother Jordan can attest to this, and that was like before she it was when she was still very popular, but not like headliner popular.
Not Barbie.
I guess I'll say
Barbie popular.
Not Barbie popular for sure, and it was still already overtaken by like crowds of yelling 15-year-olds that like I'm like her style of music is she kind of she has like a very low singing voice, and I'm like I cannot hear anything other than small girls screaming in my ears. So I think that seeing this, I could probably actually hear her if it's mixed well, and obviously 3D. It's like I'm there, man. But I probably still won't see it in theaters, but I see the appeal. And of course, now that I say that, I'm like, oh, there's probably also going to be 15-year-old girls screaming in the theater, aren't there? Yeah. Well. Oh well.
Yeah, but you may be able to hear her better. So
I would probably be able to hear it better.
Yeah.
Scary movie. The Wayans brothers are back. They've taken the franchise back over after I don't know. They made some real shit ones there for a while. And it's very much. We did have a trailer that was put out for this. I don't know if there was another trailer shown at CinemaCon, but certainly what we've seen makes it very much feel like a return to form for the early iterations of the Scary Movie franchise, which obviously is either going to be for you or not for you. I think probably fair to say. I don't know. Would you get out of this? Yeah, I guess in terms of for either of you from the CinemaCon.
They showed the trailer. I think that's good that they've kind of taken a break because there's definitely different stuff they can pull from. The Wayans brothers were there, Anna Faris was there, so it was really cool seeing them.
Lots of new horror franchises. I guess there's like a Terrifier stuff. Other stuff to Megan Imthregan, of course.
Oh, that one was funny. The dancing bit in the beginning. That was good.
I mean, I think it's good. I mean, there was definitely a very positive reception to it. I do think it's going to do well. They did say like, hey, if this does good, we're going to do White Chicks too. So we'll see.
All right. Well, guess you better get butts in seats if you want White Chicks too. This is not far away. June 5th. Okay.
It seems like we've had like a void in like these, like this kind of comedy is its own thing, right? But like this budget of a movie or this kind of movie come into the theaters, it seems like we've had like these kind of movies just aren't being made anymore. So I don't know. It just seems like it
definitely feels like a throwback. I mean,
it does
in terms of what it is.
It would be nice to see, like mid or low budget, like these kinds of movies being made again. It seems like it would be like it could put people in seats,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, sometimes these movies, they kind of just get developed straight for streaming, so they don't get a chance to play in theaters. So,
I
mean, they're usually what happens is if one movie does well, then the other studio's like, oh, that does well. Let me, we definitely see more romantic comedies like coming out now. Then what was the one with like Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell? Like that did really good numbers, and then
Anyone But You.
Yeah, so now we see studios kind of testing the waters and stuff. So
it's good. People want to watch it. Maybe they go to the theaters and watch it instead of staying at home.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we can't just rely on superhero movies, or there has to be other stuff to kind of fill in the gaps, and so.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would expect this to do
dinner and a movie. You know what I'm saying? Dinner and a movie.
Yeah.
I want to go out on a date, and I want to go watch dinner. I want to go eat dinner, and I want to go watch a movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Instead of Netflix and chill.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool too, but.
Yeah, it's cool. Just a little tamer. Don't do weird stuff in the theaters. Not good. Not good.
Do weird stuff in theaters. Bring it back. We're doing weird.
Cap it and making out. That's standard practice. I mean, keep it respectful. Don't get too carried away. All right, that's all we're saying here. We don't condone that sort of behavior. Someone that might condone that sort of behavior is Johnny Knoxville. Maybe Steve-O and the rest of the Jackass crew.
Your Jackass movie?
We're getting another Jackass movie.
Oh my gosh.
Jackass Best and Last, June 26th. I don't know what there is to say about another Jackass movie other than obviously it's more Jackass and crazy shit happening. I don't know. Was there anything notable from what they showed off?
They show up, Johnny Knoxville and Steve-O?
Did they make it there?
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville was there. There are a couple people else there. I'll be honest with you, Jackass doesn't do anything for me. So,
which is this is very much I think the same thing with Scary Movie. You either love it or you do not give a fuck.
I've watched a lot of Jackass. I think it's so funny. I laugh hard.
I mean, it's definitely the last one. I think they were like, yeah, we're getting too old for this shit. So
it's true. They got to be old now.
Yeah, they're old. Yeah. It's more Jackass. You're going to like it or you're not going to care. I mean, it's really quite simple. So, Paw Patrol, the Dino movie. Here's another.
Yeah, the like it or you don't. The Dino movie. Bennett will like this one.
I missed this on the list. Angry Birds movie 3. Also coming. So a couple.
I guess the main bird's a dad now or something. He's taking care of a kid. I didn't even know he had. I was like, oh, I don't remember this from Angry Birds 2.
Backstreet Boys doing music for Paw Patrol. That's pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
Pretty neat. Yeah. Street Fighter. There's been a new trailer for that's come out. I don't know whether that was the same one shown at CinemaCon or if they showed you guys a little bit more. But very funny that we're getting both Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter in the same year. But this Street Fighter movie looks ridiculous. Perhaps in all the good ways, the right ways. I don't like TBD. I think for me, but they are going for it for sure. So any Street Fighter cast members in attendance, or was it just kind of a trailer for this?
No, they had most of the cast. Like they did it, like they announced it, like they would show like the actor and then like in their pose, like almost like as a fighting screen. So they would say, so they would kind of do one by one. So it was the guy that plays Guile, he came out with like the Guile hair. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He's not Van Damming it.
He's not Van Damming it. He's definitely more video game accurate. So
yeah.
I mean, I'll see it. I'm like, you know what?
Too.
Even if it's bad, I'll still see it. So
I have always been more of a Mortal Kombat person than Street Fighter, I will say. I think that there's a lot of... I think most people agree that like mechanically Street Fighter is a better video game and like Mortal Kombat has more flaws, I think, like technically, but I've always just vibed more with the lore and feel and tone of Mortal Kombat than Street Fighter.
I got really into the I can't remember who put it out, but there was like this internet like sequence of videos for Street Fighter with Ryu and Ken. I feel like it was like Red vs. Blue or something like that, and they had
okay, yeah.
It was like a live action, like show that came out. I mean, it's been years, but I did watch a lot of the episodes of that. And I thought it was really cool. It's pretty cool. They're pretty cool. But I'm with you. I've always been more Mortal Kombat than Street Fighter.
I mean, if it's as good as Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li, then like we're in business, because that's an all-timer right there.
I think
Nash out. Bomb. Everybody down.
I mean, it doesn't look that good, but I'm still gonna see it. So
fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I want to go in with I don't want to think. I'm just gonna enjoy this movie. So
I would put it in the same camp as Mortal Kombat. I don't expect it to be good. I think kind of what we said with Mario Kart, or not Mario Kart, the Mario movie. We're like, I don't know if this is a good movie, but I had fun with it, and sometimes that's okay.
It's all the time okay. Yeah.
I am not expecting anything amazing with either of those movies. But I hope to have fun with them. You know, if they strike that right tone, then they can just be fun, and that's good enough. So, what do we have? The Heart of the Beast. David Ayer's next movie. Brad Pitt and the dog, maybe? Is that right?
What?
Yeah, Brad Pitt and the dog movie. So they show the trailer for it. I think his plane crashes and his dog saves his life, and he's in the wilderness trying to survive. It looked really good. So
okay. Mr. Irrelevant, the John Tuggle story. David Cornsweet, Superman himself, is the last guy selected in the NFL draft, and things happen from there. Maybe.
Yeah, it's basically his life story. I don't know anything about the about him, but
okay, this is a true story. Okay, I was did they just make up some guy? Are they doxing this shit?
No, it's a real person, and showed I guess he was the last person, but what impact he made. So I mean, I was okay, I'm good for a good sports movie. I feel like those are kind of rare now. So I'm definitely down. So I mean, as heartfelt and Superman's in it. So
yeah.
John Tuggle.
Okay. John Tuggle sounds like a fake name, but apparently it's a real person. Apparently a real person. K-pop Superstar, the movie, unrelated to the Demon Hunters, but
I don't know if they greenlit this or this is already in development, and then K-pop Soul or Thunder. So I think it's the making of a K-pop band, and they're trying out for it. So it looked fun.
Okay, all right. Live action, I assume. Yes,
live action.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Ebenezer with Johnny Depp. Another Christmas Carol adaptation, but Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, he was here. I was like, wow, it's really him. So,
he's literally there. Oh yeah,
he was there.
I was saying in this movie, but yes, he was there. Okay.
Yeah. I was it's not someone I would have expected to see. So, I mean, I love Christmas Carol. I can watch it.
But okay.
Any version of it. I mean, obviously Muppets Christmas
superior.
It's
just true. Just a fact. But
I mean, as long as they don't do what they did that Jim Carrey one where he plays every single character, I'm okay, I'm interested. So
yeah. And then finally, I think Children of Blood and Bone. Which is I know an adaptation of the novel. I know Anna's read this book. I think it's part of a series.
Yeah.
Gina Prince Bythewood directing, Viola Davis, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Tusum Mbedu, Tosin Cole starring. It's African fantasy.
It's a lot of
thing.
people, and the majority of the cast came out. So I've heard of the series, but I'm not familiar with it at all. But it definitely got a really good reception. I think it's March of next year, so it's definitely going to be probably a start of some type of franchise. So
yeah, I think definitely in terms of probably intention start of a franchise. I think Disney was doing an adaptation of this at one point, and that clearly didn't happen and changed hands in terms of the rights owners. But it looks like a lot of. This is the same director that did The Woman King in 22, and definitely a lot of seems like a good amount of cast crossover. So not exclusively, but yeah.
The trailer looked. I don't know anything about the series. The trailer looked good. So, and I mean, if it's
okay,
seems like it's some type of like fantasy, I'm like
based on.
I'm there for
yeah.
it. So,
yeah, okay. All right, I think that might be it for Paramount. But if you staple them and WB together, then I guess they're doing pretty well. I don't know how they have all the money for all these things, but that's a later problem.
30 movies a year, I think, is what that fellow said.
30 movies. Well, I don't know if that's quite 30. I don't know if that's probably a good way to run your business into the ground, but I guess
yeah,
depends on what your intent is. I don't know.
I mean, Paramount, like, they announced like a new Star Trek, G.I. Joe, another World War Z, which I'm like, okay, so another Paranormal Activity, another Longlegs movie. I'm guessing it's a prequel. So
I feel like if you're because it's supposed to have Nicolas Cage, so
yeah.
Kind of has to be. So
yeah, I figured. That didn't stop Black Phone too, but but
I guess that's fair. He's a ghost now. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
yeah. But they did, like, Paramount. They did have, who's the guy that's in charge of Skydance? Like, is it David Ellison? I think that's the son or whatever.
Yes,
like
David Ellison is the son.
Yeah, he was there, and he did talk about like taking over Warner Brothers, and said the same thing that he's kind of said, like, hey, we're committing to doing 30 theatrical films a year. So, but I know, like, the industry itself is kind of, they don't want any consolidation. So, but
yeah, well, I guess we'll see if that comes to pass. It seems like a lofty aspiration that's not sustainable, but
yeah, there was another panel where they had like, I wasn't there for that one, I was somewhere else, but they had like Jerry Bruckheimer, and I guess they asked him like why he hadn't like signed on the petition, and I thought it was interesting because he's obviously working on Top Gun 3, but he's like like basically that ship has sailed. So, but we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've arrived at our final presentation of CinemaCon 2026, Thursday. I don't know, afternoon, evening-ish, perhaps. Let's check.
Yeah,
let's check. Afternoon, 2:30 to 4:30. Walt Disney Studios moseyed their way and offered.
You caught the red eye Thursday too, yeah?
Yes, my flight was.
So you caught this, and then you hopped on a plane and left.
Yeah, there was like a Coke after party, but we didn't go. Like, we did this, we did their award ceremony, and then we left. So,
okay. Well, the awards ceremony looks like it went to 9 p.m. So,
yes.
Okay. All right. Disney. What did Disney have for audiences at CinemaCon? Looks like they started things off with The Mandalorian and Grogu. Obviously, the next Star Wars film hitting theaters quite soon.
Yeah.
Within the next month. Is that right? It's coming out in May, right?
Yeah, it's coming out in like maybe
less than a month
from now. So,
wow. So what did you have here? Johnny V. Did Johnny V make his way?
Pedro.
CinemaCon
Happy
stage?
Hogan was there. So,
Happy Hogan.
Yeah.
Okay. Pedro.
No Pedro. No Pedro.
No.
So.
Okay. Did they stick a guy out there in a mask and pretend it was Pedro?
They should have, but they did not. So. No one would know the difference.
That would have been good.
No, they showed like the first like 15, 20 minutes of the movie.
Oh, damn. Like, showed a lot.
Yeah, they showed a lot. Did it
just feel like an episode of The Mandalorian?
No, it definitely felt much bigger in scope. So,
okay.
Yeah, I definitely felt like they had like, okay, they actually have like a budget. It's not like that kind of technology they have where they're filming in the same room or whatever. So,
okay.
And then
that's encouraging.
Grogu was adorable. I will say that. So, like, because I think they just did puppetry for him.
Did they put that puppet on stage?
No puppet.
Did they put that little puppet Grogu on stage?
No.
What the hell? What are they doing? Have some showmanship.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, I was like, Grogu should have been there. So.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I felt at BB-8 they always roll BB-8 out for this shit. I can't bother to put a little Grogu puppet around. Come on, what are we doing here?
But it definitely got me excited for the movie. I was like, I mentioned before, I'm kind of Star Warsed out, but I'm like, okay, like I want to see this, and I think the one thing that's exciting for me is coming out in theaters. So okay, this is like the first Star Wars movie I can take Graham to see. So like that part I'm excited about. Like, okay, we can go watch this together.
It feels like it probably has the right sort of tone for his age too, I would think. Right. So
yeah, I tried to watch episode 1 with Bennett, and he was not into it at all. So I've got to try again in a couple of years.
Episode 1, you're doing it all wrong anyway.
Well, I thought that maybe the pod racing would get him excited, but it just the way it started.
Well, actually, it turns out he doesn't think spinning is a good trick. So. Not yet, anyway. Give him time. All right. That is May 22nd.
Yep.
Mando and Grogu. Toy Story 5, mentioned it a little bit obviously already with the new toy, Lily Pad.
Yeah. The new villain.
The screen. The new villain.
Yeah.
the fucking the toy with the screen.
Yes.
I think it's funny. What did you guys get to see here? We've had a couple of trailers for this put out for general audiences. I assume there's a little bit more that maybe you got some insight into with this presentation.
They showed like an extended scene, like some of the stuff they showed in the trailer. They showed like more scenes. Tim Allen and Tom Hanks were there, so like that was really cool. Like seeing them on stage. So,
all right, nice.
I have my doubts. Like, okay, do we need this movie? But I'm excited. So
I have felt that way about basically every Toy Story movie after the second one of like, well, do I need it? And yet I've kind of always been rewarded, I feel like, to varying degrees. I don't know that.
I think it's relevant. What, like the story, I mean, based off what I know, it seems like, okay, this is relevant. So
yeah, this seems like a good approach to a Toy Story sequel. So yeah. And other animated stuff is Hexed.
Yep.
That's the next one from Disney Animation Studios. Haley Steinfeld is voicing someone in it. Did you guys see footage trailer for that? I don't know.
Yeah, they showed some footage from it. I mean, it's like, original like Disney animation, so it looked good. I liked it. So I think it's kind of the November release because they've kind of had a lock on November for a while now. I mean, it's not going to do the same business that like Zootopia or Moana 2 did, but I liked it. It looked interesting. It has a cool concept. So I think she basically is a witch and she gets transported to a different world. So, and I think her mom gets accidentally like dragged with her. So like, I'm interested for sure. So.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm seeing this is indeed the November slot for this year. So I'm sure we'll be getting a trailer for that before long.
Yeah.
Also another Ice Age movie.
Oh, wow.
I would say I'm in the camp of I haven't seen an Ice Age since probably the second one. So I'm very much on the outs with this. This is obviously not originally a Disney movie, but now is a Disney movie because of the Fox acquisition. So not surprising, but not necessarily something that I'm going to be super excited about. But I'm sure there's an audience for these.
It's a February of next year release.
Okay, so this isn't even a 2026 movie.
But I mean, by the time the next CinemaCon goes around, it'll be out. So
that's true. I guess it's for the next calendar year. I guess roughly kind of makes sense to show off stuff.
Yeah.
For.
They showed like I don't know the character's name, Little Squirrel. Like he has a kid now. So
okay. Well, it's been long enough. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, and then they had Ray Romano and Dennis Leary and Queen Latifah out on stage. So,
all right.
Yeah,
all right. I mean, I'm pulling out all the stops.
I'm sure I'll see it. So.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Fair. The live action remake of Moana. Andrew and I bagged on this pretty hard when that first trailer came out.
No. Yeah.
Because it looked quite rough, and that wig on Dwayne Johnson is insulting, I guess. Did you see? Did he show up on stage in the wig?
He did not.
If he owns it,
he did not show up on stage with the wig. And then
he did show up.
He did show up.
He was there a few days earlier, so maybe
his the co-star. I think she's only 17. I didn't realize that she was there. And it was actually pretty cool because The Rock kind of talked about like the inspiration for like Maui was his like grandfather, and then at one point they like showed a picture of his grandfather And like, I was like, okay, I can kind of see where they're going with the Rock with the hair. Like that is the inspiration for it. So, so I don't know if they were doing that just to kind of like put that out there, but I don't know.
Did this win you over in any way? Do you feel like?
I mean, I'm sure I'll end up seeing it. I don't know. I feel like they could have made something else live action first, but
what's the temperature in the room on this? Are people like?
Yeah, people are, they're applauding and all that. I mean, it didn't get like the most like claps, but I mean,
does anything get booed at CinemaCon? Does anyone be like,
no?
Fuck this?
Nothing has been booed.
It's probably pretty respectful.
I mean, they're probably like, okay,
we're just happy to be here.
Hopefully, this makes money for us.
I think that's where I'm at, and I've probably said this, but I'm just like, I don't know. Do people turn out for this? Like, it's just kind of this. It's so soon. The other live action things have some sort of appeal of being like, yeah, but I didn't grow up with the other movie. I don't know. It's just.
I mean,
I'm not
it
sure.
definitely has a fan base.
It could go either way, though.
My friend named her daughter after Moana, so I mean, they're definitely excited for the movie. So, I mean, it's a big summer movie. I hope it doesn't turn out to be a Snow White, where Snow White. Like I knew that was going to be a giant bomb. This one, I'm like, I don't know. So
that one had so many bad things going for it, and the lead up that it just kind of felt like they just needed to be.
I mean, sometimes the internet is just loud about but for the casual person, like Moana, like they may just go. So.
Yeah. I mean, I to its credit, it does look like Moana.
Yes.
Maybe too much, but it does look like Moana. But Devil Wears Prada 2 is, of course, coming out very soon. Yeah. So I think we can maybe a scene from that, but it's just a couple days away, I guess, literally.
Yes.
So not much we need to really probably dive into there. The Dogg stars the next movie from Old Man Ridley.
What is this?
He's still alive and kicking and making movies.
Making zombie movies or Mad Max movies? What is this?
I don't know if either is really quite applicable. Post-apocalyptic, devastating flu pandemic has almost eradicated humanity. And now we've got Jacob Elordi, Josh Brolin, and Margaret Qualley here to survive in the post.
I like that Margaret Qualley girl. She's pretty cool.
Sure, for sure. Based on a novel. Let's see. Let's just check. Screenplay by not Ridley Scott, and based on a novel not written by Ridley Scott. So we might be okay here. We might be okay.
Okay. What's it all about?
There is a trailer for it that came out. I don't know. I think it's just survive. I'm sure there's a more specific thrust of what happens, but generally speaking, people surviving in post-apocalyptic times is kind of, I think, the thrust of it. I don't know. Yeah. Is there more?
No, that was
you got from it, Dalton.
Pretty much it. Like, I think they showed a little bit. I think they had Ridley Scott like talking on like with a video. He wasn't there, so but
okay.
Couldn't make it. He's fucking old.
Shuttle out old.
Well, it's like I didn't expect him to be there. So
like I'm fucking wheeling him in. There he is.
Yeah,
I will say for his age, he's pretty lively. So there's that. He's got that Dick Van Dyke sort of energy. He's just gonna live to 100 and be like, this dude's still fucking going. It's crazy.
I hope when I'm his age, people describe me as, he's pretty lively. He's too squirrely to be wheeled in.
Exactly. Martin McDonagh's back with another film called Wild Horse 9. This is director of Banshees of Inisherin.
Okay.
3 Billboards.
What's it all about?
What was on In Bruges, 7 Psychopaths. What is it all about? I don't know.
I think it's one with John Malkovich and then
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah. It looks like they showed like a scene from the movie and they're like, it seems like they're CIA agents and they're there to like destabilize governments. They're basically like, the scene showed them on a plane arguing. I thought it was hilarious, so I'm excited for it. So,
okay, good deal.
Yeah, it definitely looked like, okay, this is fun. Like then another scene shows them like harassing some like girls and then like he's like, oh, I'm here to destabilize your government. And then he's like, why the fuck would you tell her that? So I don't know. It looked good.
Looks like it'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Whale Fall. This sounds fucking sick.
Yeah.
A movie. It's a movie about a guy that gets swallowed by a whale and has to escape. Right?
Is
that really it?
The trailer showed a guy in the water, and then like somehow the line gets caught up in the whale, and then through a good portion of the trailer, like he's getting like sucked more and more into the mouth, and like he's trying to escape, and then it ends with him inside, and you're like, that's when it ends. So I'm like, oh fuck. So.
That sounds incredible to me. I don't know about you guys.
No, I was like, what the fuck is this movie? So, yeah.
Hey, what if a guy got ate by a whale?
Yeah.
What happens?
It's someone's storyline where it's like something to do with his father too, but like, I mean, we're there for him to get out of the whale.
It's about how he breaks out of that whale.
The fuck is that?
It's Whale Fall. That's what it is.
So who's put this movie out? Who's in it? Do we know anything?
I don't even remember who's in it. I mean,
it's so
I think it's
Austin
based on the
Abrams
book.
is the guy that gets swallowed by the whale. He was the junkie in Weapons, so he's getting eaten by a whale. It's also got Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin was also in
that must be his dad.
He's probably already in the whale. He's probably like a shipboat captain or something, got swallowed up by the whale. Hey boy, hey, I've been in this whale. Like a
Brian Duffield is directing. He did let's see, wrote on Predator Badlands, directed No One Will Save You. Oh, that was a good Hulu sci-fi one with Caitlin Dever, which I enjoyed. So all right. Give us the whale, the guy getting eaten by a whale movie. I'm taking it.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. But Disney could have left it at Whale Fall and said, "Yeah, we're ending CinemaCon with the guy getting eaten by a whale movie." But I suppose that would probably not have gone over too well with everyone. So they had to bring out the big guns, Kevin Feige, Anthony and Joe Russo, Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans for Avengers Doomsday. I guess they did their whole little Infinity Vision spiel, which we've talked about already, of certifying theaters, blah, blah, blah. But of course, Doomsday, I think, is kind of how they concluded the presentation with a proper trailer that Andrew and I have not seen. So so tell us about it.
Well, the trailer like got so much applause. They joked like, oh, like we can play it again, right? And then they like had to like find out if they could actually do it, and they're like, okay, we're gonna play it again for you guys.
So you saw it twice.
Yeah, they saw
it 2 more times than us.
So I was like, okay, that's the first time I've ever seen where they like, hey, we're just gonna play this again for you guys. So, I have my doubts about Robert Downey Jr. coming back, but I mean, everyone, I think that was of all the shows, Disney's always the most packed, and that was the one that like people wanted to see. I mean, that's why they saved it for last. So, but
right, yeah, big deal for sure.
But they did.
Did you see Doctor Doom? Did you hear Doctor Doom?
You hear him kind of narrating, and then it shows like different characters. I think fucking Shang-Chi's fighting Gambit, so stuff like that. So
what?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So they're bringing who's that guy who played Gambit in Deadpool? I forgot his name.
Channing.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
He's back. So
right.
And then it showed like the Fantastic Four, like they're meeting like them. Right. So
okay.
Yeah, I mean you're definitely seeing like different characters meeting. So I don't know what it's about. Like it just kind of showed like, some of like
look at all these characters.
Yeah,
in the same
like
movie,
I think it like opened up like with the X-Men Mansion, like Patrick Stewart. So yeah, I mean I'm excited for it. So I still don't know what it's about, but that doesn't matter. Like I'm going to see it. So.
But the Doom design, did you see? Have you seen the Doctor Doom design?
Yeah, it looked good. So
pretty faithful. Okay,
it did look pretty faithful. So
I
don't know if they're doing the whole.
I just need to make sure
like,
he's not going to look like he fucking did in all the other adaptations. Or I'm just like, come on.
No, it looked looked pretty good. I don't know like if he's full on like sorcerer or if he's just like a Iron Man or whatever. So I mean, from what I understand,
they're a lot like Iron Man. So
they're re-releasing Endgame, and then I think they're adding some stuff to like tie it in.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, they're
like a post-credit.
They're saying they're saying Doomsday is a direct sequel to Endgame. So
right, and I feel like a lot of the commentary online are like, so what the fuck were you doing for the past 10 years? But
that's kind of what I thought. But so
I guess they introduced a few characters, like Shang-Chi and Channing Tatum's Gambit, but
Fantastic
other than
Four.
that,
So
Fantastic Four, right? Yeah.
No Kang the Conqueror. So, but
notably absent. He was killed off screen by Dr. Doom. It was very sad.
I think I've seen some AI videos of him getting killed off
Coliseum, where they were all just mysteriously murdered.
Yeah,
very mysterious circumstances. All right, well, gents, I think that is CinemaCon 2026. So, final thoughts. How was it? How was it compared to last year? Last year, I think, was your first time going. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, probably knew how to navigate and knew what to expect a little bit more, not being the first time. But yeah, how was it? How did it stack up?
It was good. There were a couple things that like weren't with major studios. It's a re-release, but I think they're doing a 20-year anniversary for Pan's Labyrinth in October.
Exciting.
Okay. So I'm excited. I think they remastered it. And then Leica, which did like Coraline, they have a movie coming out in November, Wildwood. So they did show that off at a separate thing, not on the main stage, but like I'm definitely interested in that. And then I think it's G Kids, but I don't know who else is releasing it, but like the new Godzilla movie's coming out, I think in November. So the -0. So
0? Is that what it? Yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't know if they have released anything online for it, but like the trailer, like it ends with like Godzilla walking past the Statue of Liberty. I'm like, oh fuck. So
yeah, that's huge.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. So, and then there's like a new Eli Roth movie, Ice Truck Man. Like they had a big presence marketing it. So I don't know who's releasing that, but it may be like a smaller studio, but it looked really demented. So, so those are kind of made some things that weren't like with the major.
Some other things that.
But
for sure. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think last year they kind of did a lot more like stuff to make it more entertaining.
Yeah,
I think this one was definitely
more razzle dazzle last year, performances and stuff like that. Like, I didn't really get that impression from reading about it this year. I think
they had to, because of the delay with like the writer's strike. I think that kind of delayed a lot of content from getting made. I think this time they're definitely more focused on stuff. They didn't have to like do stuff to kind of like make up for lack of product.
When people back, yeah.
But I know everyone's very excited for this year, and it definitely looks like it's going to be a big year. I mean, some of the movies like Dune and
already
Doomsday,
off to a good start. Lots more.
We kind of wish they were being released not at the same time, but it is what it is. So, but yeah, we're definitely excited. And then I think next year looks good. I mean, we always, like, I kind of joke, like every time they're like always like, oh, next year is going to be good. This year actually looks like it's going to be good. So, definitely excited. I think Lionsgate was the only studio that did not present this year that did last year, because I guess they were focusing on Michael, but they may have other movies. I think like they have Hunger Games, which they didn't even talk about. I think that's coming out in November this year. So
that's coming out. Yeah. I feel like, because I think I know they had a presence last year, and
this year they skipped it. So
yeah.
I mean, there's even more stuff coming out that we didn't even talk about. So
there's lots of stuff, and obviously this is all movie theater side.
Yes.
There's obviously lots of streaming movies, lots of TV shows and stuff that
even
is not obviously the focus of CinemaCon, but
like Netflix
there's lots of content
has
out there.
The Narnia coming out in like November. Like I'm excited. I think it's an IMAX thing, but like,
and I assume that was kind of not really present because Netflix.
It was not. I saw a popcorn.
It's probably a bad word
for it. Like I saw like a silver apple.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. Like I asked, like I was paying attention. Like, are you guys making the apple silver like it is in the book? And they said yes. So I'm excited for that. It's it's not like a movie that they showed on there, but it's definitely something I think that is locked into IMAX screen. So I'll definitely see that.
So it will be getting a theatrical release of some
I think
sort.
it's like a 2-week release. So
more than the perfunctory, we will dump Frankenstein and Wake Up Dead Man in like 7 screens and call it a day.
Like, we released it. So
yeah, it qualifies for an Oscar now.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Netflix has seen some benefits, like releasing things in theaters. So, but they're not a full on, like, that's not their model. So, but I think they've realized like there's some things they can do. So,
yeah.
And I think it's good because they, who knows, they may attempt to buy another studio. Who knows? So.
They will wait until Paramount crashes and burns, and they can buy all it from the ashes.
That is a strategy
for half the price, half the price that they were willing to pay in the first place.
Right.
Just give it time. Just give it time. The 30 movies a year model will bankrupt them, perhaps. We'll see. We'll see. All right, we're gonna say that's CinemaCon 2026. Let's catch up on things. What have you been up to in the last year, Dalton? You want to talk about? Give us an example.
All the things.
Everything you've watched. I want to hear every single thing you've watched. No,
there was.
But is there
like a month or two ago, I was like, I should send an email in for what I've been doing, and then I forgot to do it.
You can talk about it now. So maybe sticking more to what's been going on.
Highlights.
The highlights too.
I mean, I saw the Mario movie again. Like, I had seen it the night it came out, and then I watched it again with Graham. Saw Project Hail Mary. I think The Boys. Okay. We mentioned that. Like, I'm probably gonna watch the new episode right after this. So
fair, yeah. Like we just have a few left until that's wrapped up.
Yeah,
5 or 6 just dropped, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely more stuff, but that's all I can think of right now. Like, I'd mostly just been working a lot.
Any specific thoughts on any of those you want to expand on? You don't have to. Just
Mario movie was not as good as the first one, but it was kind of mindless fun. I think my favorite part were the Mario 2 cameos, and I don't know if you guys have seen the movie or not, but
we have seen and we have covered. So
okay,
we can say spoilers for anyone that cares.
So Graham went to see the movie with a friend of his first, and then he texted me like over the weekend, like Daddy, Daisy's in the movie. that is what he texted me. So.
I guess he's a big Daisy fan.
Yeah, so I was like, of all the things, that's what stood out to you. So I just thought it was funny. So.
Yeah, I thought maybe the Fox thing would. Well, I don't know if he really. Well, Star Fox
kind of wish
I guess,
they had not announced that beforehand. Like, I had gone and
I agree. I fully agree. And I
think we talked about that, didn't we?
But I'm like, we did, and I was just like, it was like a week before the movie came out. I'm like, this movie's gonna make so much money. What do you need to do that for? Like,
that's what I was like.
That's not making you more money,
right?
Because like, people are already seeing this movie. Like that, there's not a huge contingent of people that are massive Star Fox fans that are suddenly going to flood theaters because you've announced that he's here. Like, I don't know. It just felt like a fun surprise. They could have kept.
I was like, I wish I had just found that out, because that would have been like really cool. So now I was expecting it. So
they did keep Daisy under wraps, though, I guess. But obviously, she's barely in it. So
yeah, I mean, I could care
more
less
sequel bait,
Daisy,
I think. So. There, so
I mean,
I played Daisy a lot in Mario Kart. She's pretty cool. So
no,
baby Daisy too. She's pretty cool.
Project Hail Mary I really liked. I did not read the book, but I really liked the movie. I thought it was good. So
yeah, I think our recommendation was, hey, if you like the movie, go read the book, because it's the same but more. Or listen to the book. I think Andrew did the audiobook, Enrique did the audiobook. So I read the text on page. So
and The Boys I'm definitely liking so far. I don't know how they're gonna wrap it all up, but
better than last season.
I hope so. But
okay, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's they're wrapping it up. Like, they gotta have they gotta have momentum, right? You know, like, shit's gotta be happening.
I mean, definitely the first episode was like, okay, we're getting to the end. So, but
yeah,
the last one that came out was a little bit slower. But when you start getting so many episodes to go, like, stuff has to start happening. So,
yeah, no, for sure. All right, anything else to talk about for you?
No,
that's what you got. All right, what about you, Andrew? a couple of weeks, other than being sick, or while you were down for the count? Were you watching anything?
Netflix has a show called Secret Millionaire, I think is what it's called. Season 2.
Okay.
It's
You've talked about this once before.
Yeah.
Reality show, right?
Yeah, reality show, game show stuff. It's pretty good. We have fun with it. And today actually marked the release of they did a split season kind of deal. Today actually marked the release of the second group of episodes, I think. Okay. So we should be finishing that up probably the tail end of the week. And Bennett is into the Hometown Spider-Man, I think is what it's called, or something like that. It's like
some sort of kids animated one, I guess. Or what is this?
It's the Spider-Man on the Disney Plus that is, I think it's the newest animated thing.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Where they had Doc Ock and he looked like old school Doc Ock.
Hometown Spider-Man.
No, I mean, it's probably not Hometown Spider-Man. It's like Home.
Is it the one that came out last year?
Yeah, it's fairly recent.
What's it called? Friendly Neighborhood?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good. That one's good. That one's legit.
So we haven't watched all of it. But we're episode 6, I think. He's into it. I got to try to break him away from watching dinosaur toys. He's big on the dinosaur toys. Wants to watch
dinosaurs.
Yeah, just wants to watch kids play dinosaur toys, and it's like, dude, listen, I'll watch a show with you, okay? But it can't be dinosaur toys. And what else have we gotten into?
Just loves dinosaurs, man.
Dude, I started the show called Conan. I think it's Conan Must Go. I think
Conan Must Go. Yeah, that's a great show. I think I watched the first season.
Well, there's 2 seasons out. It's taken me 3 nights to watch the first episode, but eventually I will finish the first episode.
Where was he in the first episode? Where did he go?
Like Norway or some shit. Like he met.
Is that when he did the song?
Yeah,
the song.
Yeah, with the.
I'm looking at the
Fjord. Yeah, it's excellent. It's very funny.
That's so good.
He goes to rest his hand on that guy's shoulder. He's like, "Oh, dude, you have no shoulders." It's like, "Oh, I need to go lift." No, don't go lift. I'm worried you'll hurt yourself. It's so funny. Conan is.
Yeah, I think I've realized I just really enjoy travel shows. I'm jumping slightly ahead. We watched part of the Stanley Tucci thing where he's just I'm in Italy eating cool pizza and shit.
Right.
I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah,
I love this.
It's good.
This is great. So, I mean, I think it probably helps to have a personality that you like. I love Conan.
Conan's awesome.
Stanley Tucci seems pretty cool too. So, I don't know. Anyway, sorry, don't make you cut you off.
No, I've been trying to watch that. It's very entertaining. And I think that's honestly probably about it.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair. Been trying to get right. I just have a couple things. I finished the first season of Shrinking, Apple TV. Third season has wrapped up. But
totally awesome.
We have not made it there. Yeah, it's great. It's very funny. Jason Segel and Harrison Ford are fantastic in it, and everyone's incredible in it. Those are the 2 big notable names. It's the same guy that made Ted Lasso, made Scrubs. So he's just a busy guy doing a lot of good shit, and really, really enjoyed the first season. We're gonna go into the second and third, and probably wrap up pretty. I don't want to say shortly, but sometime this year probably, because I do want to watch Ted Lasso now that season 4 is coming out later this year. So, and funnily enough, I read a book. That ties into something that Dalton mentioned just a few minutes ago. I read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Oh my
by
God!
C.S. Lewis, because I knew that Greta Gerwig is giving us a Narnia adaptation this year, which is not The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Obviously, it's a whole thing. There's a whole debate of the reading order. Anna and I feel pretty strongly that reading The Magician's Nephew first is stupid and doesn't make sense.
I concur.
And it was clearly not written and intended to be the first book for whatever, bullshit they've managed to find that C.S. Lewis said at one point in his life. I think The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was written first, was very clearly intended to be the reader's introduction to Narnia. I will say, and I don't know if this is a hot take, I think there's a way to adapt it in a way that The Magician's Nephew plays fine as the first movie. I think it's also one of those things where like The Lion, the Witch, and Wardrobe has been adapted like 500 times and like people kind of get it. So I maybe understand not wanting to just adapt it again. Yeah, I mean, I'm reading the Odyssey. We've talked about this a little bit, and it's like pretty dense. It's like a little bit, and it's like, it's hard to like stay locked into that. Whereas Narnia is a very readable series, very approachable series. I think kind of intended definitely for children in some ways. Like it's still, it's I don't know. Like it's young adult maybe, I guess, in terms of just like the reading level, I guess, overall. But yeah, I thought it might be fun to just kind of go through the Narnia book series. So we ended up buying this like classic set. We were very adamant that we would buy a set that did not label The Magician's Nephew as number 1. So we went back and found this like classic set from the 70s that's in like pretty, or maybe the 80s, early 80s, like it's in pretty good condition. So I'm reading it in the actual order and the publication order. So I'll go into Prince Caspian next. And
where's this nephew book slotted in that old
I think it's the sixth
number
book,
6.
I think in terms of publication. Yeah.
So you're saying that
and chronologically it is the first book, and but it's a prequel. And like most prequels are inherently reliant on you knowing the thing that it's a prequel to. I think it's very much the same thing. And there's like textual things, like the way that The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is written is like, and you, the reader, wouldn't know this because of course you wouldn't, because you don't know anything about Narnia, and it's just like, well, if there's certain things where it's just like, well, had I read that as like the second book, then like, no, I actually know everything there is to know about Narnia, and like how it just doesn't make sense. I think it's absurd that it's published or that it's encouraged to read it in a certain way. But obviously, we talked a little bit about the Star Wars viewing order and how that obviously can cause consternation too. So I guess there are varying opinions, but some of them are bad and wrong.
And it's my opinion, Dalton. You don't know this. You probably don't know this. I assume you don't know this, but it's my opinion. The updated Star Wars viewing list starts with Andor. Just saying. I would start if I'm encouraging someone to watch Star Wars that's never seen anything Star Wars, they're starting with Andor.
I think that might be age dependent too, though.
Andor's so fucking good, dude. You need to get on it fast.
I think if you're 9, Andor doesn't really slap in the same way.
Well, maybe not.
How closely,
maybe not.
I mean, how closely does it tie into Rogue One, or not really?
Directly.
Okay.
By the end, directly. But yeah.
Directly. Yeah, like immediately, like straight into it.
Okay.
And the way that Rogue One feeds into A New Hope.
New Hope. Yeah.
The end of Andor feeds into Rogue One.
Same way.
So, yeah.
Are you guys excited for the Starfighter movie? Like, what are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I like Ryan Gosling.
He's a cool dude. How could you not? Yeah,
different era post Return of the Jedi. It's an interesting era to explore that we haven't seen on film. So yeah, I'd like to see what they got with that. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. Shrinking in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and I'm up to. No, I'm one behind on Daredevil, but we're approaching the end of that as well. So looking forward to seeing how that all wraps up.
Need to get on that.
That'll probably be a future episode. All right, we're going to wrap things up, guys. And I will say thank you all for listening. If you enjoyed what you heard, please spread the word. We're on Patreon at patreon.com/watchreviewrepeat. You can get early access to all of our regular episodes like this one. Timed exclusive access to our current bonus episode, as I've said, on Jason and the Argonauts. It's pretty, it was, a short episode, but a fun episode. And we'll be hopefully doing maybe 1 or 2 more Greek mythology inspired bonus episodes leading up to the Odyssey in July. Our website's watchreviewrepeat.com. We're on a bunch of socials, Facebook.com/Watch Review Repeat. Instagram, we are at Watch Review Repeat. We're also on Blue Sky, watchreviewrepeat.bsky.social. We are on YouTube. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, Dalton, looking at you, come a week or two, you're like, oh, I watched this thing, but you probably won't invite me on the podcast for another year. I guess I better write in. Well, watchreviewrepeat@gmail.com.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me on, and definitely doesn't have to be another year if anything else comes up. But
Yes.
I've worked out the kinks of the new laptop, so I won't be late.
Yeah, no, I think we figured this out. If there are specific projects you'd be interested in coming back on for, just you have my number. So
yes,
so let me know.
I hope so.
You know how to get in contact with me.
Yeah,
it's watchreviewrepeat@gmail.com. Please email. Keep it very professional. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I was just saying before you appear again, if you want to chime in to the listener's corner, you are certainly welcome to do so. We'd be happy to hear from you. As you may know, if you've listened to other episodes, we have a frequent contributor to the listener's corner, and sometimes it might be nice to hear from other people.
It's all the time nice to hear from other people, especially when their opinions are different from ours.
Yeah, hot takes are fine.
I love a good hot take.
Hot take. We can entertain hot takes. We can deal with that. Our intro and outro track is Mechanolith by Kevin MacLeod and Incompetech.com, licensed under the Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. I cannot tell you what we will be covering for our next episode. What I can tell you is this is one of the 2 episodes we contemplated after we did Company Retreat. Oh, I didn't say that. I've ordered, they made the Rockin' Grandma's hot sauce, and I ordered a 4-pack of it, and I haven't tried anything yet. So stay tuned for a future episode. I'll tell you how the hot sauces are. They even made the jerk-off sauce. It's great.
It's pretty funny.
Anyway, we were going to maybe do this as one episode. We talked about seeing The Mummy in theaters, and then I think, part of it was we had to see it in theaters, and then Andrew got, fucking the flu last week, so it kind of threw a wrench in that happening at all. And then the reviews are like, this is okay. So I don't know. And now we're getting into the point where it's just like, all right, we're about to be in May. We got Devil Wears Prada. We got Mortal Kombat the week after that. So we'll have to make some tough decisions. We probably...
Definitely Devil Wears Prada.
We probably won't see all of those movies. And maybe Devil Wears Prada is a date movie. I don't know. I know I have a wife that's interested in seeing it, so it's easy for me to go see it. But
I don't know anything about Devils Wear Prada or whatever.
Well, they should have called the sequel that, The Devils Wear Prada. That would have been good.
This at the show. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, nice.
What the fuck is going on there? Hold on a second.
Emily Charlton.
I guess it's the magazine that's in the movie. So
okay.
Yeah.
Does that convince you? Are you convinced?
Yeah, maybe I need to watch that show.
It's got Emily Blunt. It's got Anne Hathaway. It's got Stanley Tucci. It's got Meryl Streep. Well, I mean, who else would you need in a movie? Glenn Powell. I don't know if he's in this one, but he's Fox, so he's doing other things. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out off air, and we will return. We will return for more Watch Review Repeat. Thank you. I know you already said a little bit, but thank you, Dalton, for hanging out with us for another few hours this year, and and sharing your experiences at CinemaCon. So, as it was last year, a fun time hearing about everything from CinemaCon. A lot busy few days. I'm sure it was exhausting.
Yeah.
Happy to be home, and now we're a couple of weeks removed. But yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Andrew.
Yes, thank you. Take care now. Bye bye then.
Laters on the Menjay.